Can't go. I can't go below that line.
Nah, bro, that's too much.
That's that gun line, boss.
Otherwise we gonna have to call HR. And if we ain't got no HR, we gonna settle this shit. And settle that shit. We gonna settle it with a 9. Goddamn.
Oh, with a 9?
Draw. You have an old Western duel, motherfucker. Hopefully this chair ain't squeaking the whole motherfucking time. This bitch needs some oil.
Turn around, Brock.
Hey, I do want to go watch the Pokemon Indigo League. Oh wait, you talking about wrestling? So I'm talking about Pokemon.
Oh, Archie ain't in the shot. There you go.
Ooh, I know exactly how we started this pod off. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? You thought y'all was gonna do good because y'all blew out Atlanta, huh, motherfucker? Shit.
Don't fuck with my energy before the podcast.
My nigga gonna be sad.
I'll get super sus in this hoe.
Please don't.
She shut that shit down real fast.
Please don't. It's all good. We're fine. We're cool. Have y'all checked out the new Star Wars anime on Disney Plus?
I have not.
It's pretty good. So since it's a quick one and no one really like, you know what I'm saying? What they did right is got a bunch of, I won't say
smoke weed every day.
Specifically, so I'm just gonna say a bunch of Asian anime creators, and they gave them the free realm to make anthropology episodes. Ain't that the word for it? Where it's not really related to the canon, it's just based inside the story of
like that shit,
yeah.
Smoke that shit.
And so each episode is completely own thing. They're not that long either, so you can watch them, but the anime styles like give you different anime styles. Like there's some that remind you of Studio Ghibli back in the day. There's some that's like new age anime and shit. And it's just different Star Wars stories. So like if you don't know much about Star Wars, you kind of want to watch some shit that's anime, that's a good one. Even if you do, you know what I'm saying? It ain't much connected to shit. What's that?
Perry dropping in with that motherfucking like, bro. What's going on? What's going on, Victor? Hey.
That bitch had me lit.
Let them know, man. Hey, I just paid my bills.
And now what?
Broke as fuck.
Nah, for real though.
Paid my bills.
If you check the bank account, it's fucking low, man. Did you?
Like that shit, smoke that shit, pass that shit.
Hell no.
I just paid my bills.
Yes, I did. Said I'm broke.
Paid them bills. That's the
Have
cost
you
of
paid
being a
them?
motherfucking grown up. What's
Adulting.
I just paid my bills.
What? Nah, you flipped me out with that one. I didn't understand that shit.
But we just went like, oh, whoa. This motherfucker just done went way off the script.
Hey, they gonna have to just keep me at the group because I'm gonna share it.
Smoke weed every day.
He say that shit. They just gonna have to deal with me. Shit, what's
like
going on,
block
Sippers?
me,
Hey,
bro.
thank y'all so much for dropping up in here and sipping with us.
Like that
We
shit,
will be
smoke
live
that shit,
here soon. Thank y'all so
pass
much
that
for
shit.
hitting those likes and shares and all that good love that y'all showing us. Really do appreciate that. Thank y'all so much.
Like that shit, smoke that shit,
We will be
pass
up
that
in about,
shit.
I'm gonna say, a minute, if that.
Have you put it in the promotions?
You can go ahead and drop it there.
Okay.
That'll keep me from having to do
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, what's going on, Doc? What's going on, man? Pull up, man. What? Yeah. Let's go. Y'all know what time it is.
Oh.
The boys are back in town.
Why did it sound like you were finna bust into a Pokemon song? Like that was like the Pokemon theme song tuned in a sense. Nigga like, we gotta sip more. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, hey, Anthony Joseph dropping in with that like, man.
Okay, look, they can't see Phil yet, but when they do see Phil,
Like that
I'm
shit.
gonna be
Smoke that shit. Pass that shit.
I couldn't even hold it until they can see you, bro. Because when y'all see this, bro, y'all gonna be dead.
I don't know.
I can't deal with this nigga right now, bro. You gonna name him, bro? That's all I'm gonna say. You gonna name him? I don't know who's over there.
Not talking.
Okay, fine.
Alrighty then, y'all. It's motherfucking time to do the damn thing.
That's like that bitch a banger, bro.
Hey, what is going on, y'all? Thank y'all so much for sipping the Kool-Aid. It is me, the motherfucking Kool-Aid man, Archie Red, and we got Philly Flexer holding
Hey,
like
yes.
a gang of motherfucking. Is that a
got
John Cena?
we got Philly Flexer and guest, I see.
Leave me and my wrestling alone.
He said,
Screw y'all.
this man said, hold on.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm-
what
I'm
that
to
is.
go ahead and no. I'm having to fix him. His freaking.
Why his head so big?
Smoke weed
Nah,
every day.
it freaking. I don't know why the hell it did that. But we also have the motherfucking Iceman himself,
Yes.
Isaiah, in the damn
Smoke that
building.
shit.
I am not in
Pass
his
that
arms. He is
shit.
fixing something. I am not in his arms.
Sorry, sippers, y'all. Give me one damn sec. I had this shit set up beforehand, and then it came in here on that bullshit. Hope
Scott
everybody's good though. Fucking OBS, man.
Scott
Smoke
Wayne,
weed
your name
every
just
day.
reminded me of when Peter Griffin was like, John Wayne Pilgrim.
Hey,
Oh,
hold him up.
Like that shit. Smoke
Right
that
now, we
shit.
got Scott dropping in with a motherfucking share. We got Tori Lynn pulling up with a motherfucking share. Anthony dropped us a share. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing. VJ in the motherfucking building dropping us a share. Pull up, keep them cups up. You know what I mean? And yeah, Perry Man came in, showed us some motherfucking love. And yo, we are good to fucking go. Hope everybody had a good weekend, good start to the week. Yo,
I didn't. Screw all of y'all. I'm sticking to my wrestling. Screw football. I'm out.
What we do?
Screw football. I'm out. I'm sticking to my wrestling.
Y'all didn't do too good this week, huh?
Yeah, hey. We did our damn thing. That's all I'm gonna say. But what I do want to get off real quick though, you know what I'm saying? Got a few little quick topics I want us to pass through real quick. So remember, I think it was like last week or the week before we talked about there being a new Twisted Metal game or
Netflix
TV
show,
series
right?
coming out with Anthony Mackie and some more people. Well, turns out that they're also doing another video game as well. So Twisted Metal's coming out with a new video game, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive. Although if they really wanted to bring in them chochos, they'd slide that on over to Xbox too. I'm just saying, crossplay, hello, let's do it. I also want to jump it off with this. The news of that new Mario movie coming out, the animated one.
That shit's trending like
Okay, no. It has a whole bunch of people out here butthurt. But I want to say that old Mario movie that y'all keep trying to bring up in post that was live action was ass. That shit
Smoke
was ass.
weed every
Not
day.
trying to sit here and cap for that whack ass movie just because some new shit is coming along. Nah, bump
And you
that.
know it's gonna be
That
better.
Shit was ass. Kevin Crank.
Dropping in with the like in that DTKA all day, motherfuckers. What's happening?
You know.
Pull up, do the damn thing.
Yeah, Perry, a new Twisted Metal, bro. I'm actually kind of hyped for that. But some news later may end up pissing some people off. A museum pays $84,000 for artwork, and the artist sends in a blank canvas titled what, Isaiah?
That nigga, take the money and run. Take the money in, bro. That is genius, bro. I don't give a fuck. 'Cause that's art. You can't tell me it's not art, stupid. You can't tell me it's not art. I put a dot on that bitch. It's art, bitch. Ha. Now I got the money and I'm gone.
And it will say a million things like, what do you see when you see this painting? It's telling me that the outlook that you have on life currently isn't always what it's supposed to be.
Somebody turned that shit into a whole Zodiac quote.
Yeah, you know, it's telling me that I have to get my life right, that karma is a real thing. Get right with the spiritual realm and start meditating more.
Whoever was that artist that they sold that to and they did that, they are probably the smartest person alive right now. I don't care what anybody says, you can debate amongst yourselves. That is the smartest person alive right now. Cause that shit's a fucking genius play, bro. And you can't tell me it's not art. Like what?
No, I mean, hey, it freaking works though, man. It freaking works though, and I mean, it's funny as hell. It's funny as shit.
That shit crazy.
Now that news I was talking about, so the PlayStation, as they're going forward, at where we get with next gen and things like that, they're slowly but surely
Smoke weed every day.
behind. Kyle Campbell, what's happening, man? And this has a lot of PlayStation owners pissed off right now because, you know, as we've been getting these next gen consoles, a lot of people have been hyped that, yo, I don't have to upgrade immediately. And for us Xbox guys, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us don't need to, you know what I'm saying, some have, some haven't. But yeah, so no, but they're actually they're upset about this. And we were talking about that new Twisted Metal game. If you're dropping something like that and you're not releasing it on PS4, that's gonna cause a real divide, especially with how hard it is to grab these consoles right now. You know what I mean? So
you know what
You hurt your own sales doing that.
right,
You know what it reminds me of?
What's up? What is it?
So remember when the 1 came out, right? And most people were still rocking the 360.
Yeah.
And GTA, we know how that motherfucker been riding forever. They started releasing most of their new content strictly for the 1. And yeah, you could play online on the 360, but you couldn't really get heist like that. You couldn't really buy certain shit. So it's like they gonna get to an extent where y'all just gonna have to thug it out and have lesser shit if you got a 4 until you have to update. They gonna make you update to a 1, basically. Like they gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
like
they gonna do just like when the PS3s and the 360s came out, and you know what I mean. You go and you look at Madden on the PS2 and stuff, and then you look at it on the 360, and just by looking at it, you'll be like, damn, bro, I think it's time for that upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like they force you in the experience. So I think you're right.
But,
I think you're right with
but
that.
the only thing I'll say about that is right now you said both the point against it and the point for it at the same time.
Okay.
They want to push you to buy the new system. Give me the new system. Make it accessible for me to actually get outside of a fucking dash race or whatnot every time you have dropped 10 of them.
Right, for sure.
Okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Now, dropping 10?
Now, Perry, I'm not for sure if the new Twisted Metal game is gonna be for the dropping for the PS4 or not. I don't know, because with this news coming out with Sony slowly leaving the PS4 behind, it's definitely putting the newer games that come out once you hear PlayStation has this new game dropping out, you gonna have to at least sit there and go look, okay, damn, is it gonna be on the PS4? Is it gonna be? And you gonna have to prep yourself for that, because it looks like that's where they're going, but I just feel like they're going faster than they should towards that direction. That's like everybody want to start talking about 8K when everybody ain't even got 4K yet and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Let's not even talk about the niggas that don't even like 4K. But
I know a lot of people that don't like 4K.
I rant about it every time we talk about it. Fuck 4K.
And then, or like even like you know how like when the NFL does now, like when somebody scores a touchdown or some shit and they switch that like that 5K camera or whatnot or whatever 6K camera it is,
where you can see his pores and shit.
Yeah, man, I know a lot of people don't like that because WWE was doing it for a little bit and people was like, please stop.
Kyle Campbell drops in with the players wanna play, ballers wanna ball. I don't
Smoke weed every day.
Wait, what? Hey, you got the lyrics wrong. Kyle Campbell talking about I wanna piss on you. The R. Kelly with the Dave Chappelle. R. Kelly skit, but I get what you're saying though. That's a ha there, Kyle.
Your body is a portal party.
Playing the hits, damn it.
I used to be in school, just be like, I'm gonna piss on you.
You was not in school just saying that to girls.
No, I used to just say that shit in the middle of class.
I really hope he wasn't.
Not the girls, nigga, just like, you know, when the class the teacher at the board and it's quiet and then it's just super quiet and you just, I'm gonna piss on you. That nigga bust out the class. That should be funny.
Appreciate the likes and the shares, Kool-Aid lady. Pulling those damn things up.
Get it, we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. So actually, we'll go ahead and get to her question before we start getting into the meats of our topics and stuff like that.
Like that shit,
actually,
smoke that shit, pass that shit.
You basically asking us individually, how long does it take for you to feel like that person, her, is the one? And if she's not, if she's not, is the man wrong for not letting her go to potentially be with the one?
The second one has a quicker answer.
Kool-Aid lady love getting real relationship Dr. Phil like around here, I see.
Dun dun dun.
Be turning us into counselors and shit. But hey,
I said Dr. Phil.
So the second question got a way quicker answer.
Oh.
Anthony comes in with 150 stars. Got the mask with some of that smoking going on up in that bitch. What's happening, man?
Smoking.
Do the damn thing. Go ahead. What you got, Isaiah?
So the second part of the question, like I said, has an easier question, which is, yeah, you wrong. Any dude that don't let the chick go, if you know that's not the one for you, bro, and you know you're not really finna pursue her like that, and you don't let her go to go get her shit, you wrong for that. You should at least give her the option to, you know what I'm saying, whether she want to stay and play with you or whether she want to move on and go find something serious. So yeah, dude, wrong for that. How long it take to know? I mean, shit. It could be like love at first sight do exist to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga can see you and just catch a vibe and be like, damn, I kind of want to fuck with her. But then after that vibe, it's like, if you talk to him, you either yeah, that shit was right, and then we really do connect, or we don't. And it's like, people, if a female make a dude feel relaxed, that's how we gonna know you the one in reality. So shit, if you make that nigga feel that peace, goddamn, be a nigga peace. You know what I'm saying?
But yo, and Barry, I'm with you on your comment, man. You got me fucking rolling, dude. You for real. I was wondering how long the R. Kelly jokes was gonna start coming in. Flexing, what's your take on the question, man?
Okay, so I'm gonna tread on eggshells real quick. So when it comes to actually knowing that yeah, I fuck with this girl, like this is actually gonna be my girl, whatnot. I'm done fucking around. I really honestly give it about 6 or 7 months, probably about half a year or whatnot.
At the longest, yeah, I can see that.
No, I don't, cause like you can stay the night at the crib, you can do stuff like that or whatnot. That's a different story. I think it's like when you first steal a hoodie, that's when I'm kind of like, all right, yeah, she here or whatnot. Oh, you know what I'm saying? The first time that, you know what I'm saying, you wake up and she in your shit, yeah, that's when you kind of just know whatnot. And I'm always the person that I'm not the one that's like gonna come up to you and be like, hey, so you my girl now or whatnot. You kind of just know it. And so like, yeah, majority of the time for me, I always know it around probably like that half-year mark.
Look, to piggyback off that right quick though, like basically how he tell you and he ain't gonna tell you is if you steal his hoodie and he let you keep the hoodie.
Yep.
That's how you should know that you his girl now. You can wear my hoodie on your own days, but if you take his hoodie and I say, give me my hoodie back, then you ain't the one, Shawty.
You're not my girl.
You're not the one, Shawty, because if you the one, you can keep the hoodie. I'll buy
you can keep the hoodie, I'll buy another one. 9 times out of 10, you gonna buy me one for Christmas anyways, and probably gonna steal that hoe too.
Yeah, so it's like,
and we got our first and whatnot hashtag.
There you go. What was the second part of that question?
It was how long does it take, and is it selfish for the dude to not let her go and be potentially with the one if he knows that she's not in?
Yes, and it's selfish on both sides. I've seen girls do it, and I've seen dudes do it and whatnot. I've seen people not like they'll be dating someone shortly, and you can already tell it's going bad. But since they ain't got nothing else lined up, they'll try to keep that person around for a little bit until they can find somebody else. But a lot of times, that keeping somebody around ends up into a whole bunch of arguments and bullshit. Ooh, excuse me, and whatnot. And so, like, yeah, if you know it. If it's still early, if you like in the first like 5 or 6 months, y'all already arguing at each other and bickering, no, bro, you already know that's not gonna work.
For sure. L. Tommy Watson pulling up in here with that motherfucking.
I'm not giving him no voice. Fuck him.
Oh shit.
He can't get no voice today, bro.
It's because of the mud.
Oh man.
It's because of the mud.
It's like that during football season.
I don't give a damn. Everybody.
What's going on?
My grandma can call me.
Him?
My grandma can call me right now, and I just be like, "No, grandmother, I do not want to talk to you right now. If you're gonna say anything about the Dallas Cowboys, I do not want to hear from you right now."
Omar, what's happening, man? Pull up then.
Hey,
look.
That man say somebody salty.
Bro, he in the ocean right now, fam. I don't know how to explain it. He been gone.
Boy. So for me, I feel like I'll go ahead and get the easy part out the way, and I'll go ahead and put it on me.
Like that shit?
Yes,
Smoke
of course,
that
obviously,
shit.
yes, the girl
Pass that
if
shit.
he doesn't let her go if he knows that she's not the one or doesn't have, that potential of being that. But as far as the time limit, I can't really put a time limit on it because it's really varies and deferred. I feel like it differs depending on the person and how y'all go. Sometimes you hear people who get married and they only knew each other for like 2 months, but that shit ends up working 40 plus years. You know what I mean? You got some who, like y'all said, 6 months to a year. Just different time frames. I just feel like it depends on the person, the situation, where you at life at that time, and how mature both people are at that time. Like, that's a really, really big deal because a lot of relationships, when they happen, it's when they're both still figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Understanding how this life works, how these things go and stuff. It's like it's a trial and error process. But that's pretty much what I gotta think up on that. Yo, Doc, appreciate that, man. Lions in the building.
So just to go off Kool-Aid Lady comment right here, right quick. She said, "I always heard dudes know like right off." That kind of go like what I said, like when it comes to vibe. Like he said, there's no time limit. It's just we know off top whether we want to keep you around, right? And then putting you on that pedestal over everybody else takes a little bike more time, but it could vary depending on the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Whether we connect, whether we don't connect, you know what I'm saying? Arguments, blah, blah, blah.
What's going on, Tyke?
But most men, like, for that statement specifically, most men, when they see you and speak to you and have a couple conversations with you, like, after that first dinner, a dude gonna know whether he gonna have you just for play or he gonna keep you around for the long term. Like, a dude know off top, like, for sure.
Hey, and real quick, I want to give a
I
shout
do.
out to Omar for his share earlier. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to switch while y'all was on the screen talking, doing your thing. But, hey, appreciate all y'all dropping in with those likes and shares.
Go ahead. Anything else on that? We good? We good on that?
Yeah, no.
All right, we'll go ahead and pass the L then. All right, let's go ahead and get into it since people are already cracking jokes and, you know what I'm saying, doing the damn thing. So, as everybody knows, the R. Kelly thing came down and could potentially be facing decades in the joint. Now, I want to know, how do y'all feel about it? But more along the lines of, how do y'all feel about, because you got people who are going to accept the music and then separate the actions from the people or from the person, and then you're gonna have people who like, how you gonna listen to this dude?
I got two things.
Go ahead, Poe. I'll give you the flow, bro.
First thing. Did y'all see that this nigga's net worth is negative $2 million? Google that nigga's net worth and it's negative $2 million. That shit funny as hell. Secondly, to your question specifically, right? Because I don't really care for R. Kelly at all. Like, I guess I know what he did, but I don't listen to that type of music. So I don't give a shit. But I think it was D.L. Hewley was asked about it or some shit, right? Hewley. I call him Hewley. Fuck him. But what he said was I kind of understand though. He was like, niggas still sing the national anthem after we know what America has done. You know what I'm saying? And so with that point, it's like, shit, the music is good. It's good music. You can't deny it. Nobody can deny that shit isn't good music, right?
Speaking of, Doc says people still praise and listen to Elvis. I don't, but just saying. That's point Jerry Lee Lewis too. He still gets his props. Tyke says lawyers ain't cheap. He says, El Tommy says, yeah, that net worth can't be right. He like, damn, okay, I see what you're saying. Go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, you can if you can't separate the art from the person, then you probably won't really listen to it. Right. But let's be honest. If you really loved R. Kelly music and that music meant something to you at some point in time, and that like you have some memories that goes to that music, blah, niggas got married to that music.
Smoke weed every day.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you relate to that music like that, you gonna listen to it. Who gives a fuck what he did? He's in jail now, blah.
Oh, and thanks for the like, man. I appreciate it. We all do, man. Thanks for the love.
I don't think
shares. Go ahead.
Yeah, to finish it off though, I don't think it makes people that want to listen to this type of shit, or people that still
like that shit,
accept the art from these type of people. That doesn't make them bad people if you still accept the art. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you condoning what the person does. You just listen, like, you can't deny good shit. You know what I'm saying? So that don't make you a bad person if you still fuck with that shit.
Right. Now, Kool-Aid Lady even drops in, she's saying that she wants the parents, like some of these parents should also be, you know what I'm saying,
go
to
jail,
the trial, and receive punishment as well for this, because let's be honest here. And Flexer, you know what I'm saying, I know you know. You got these parents and stuff with all these like celebrities who want their kids to be famous and stuff, and some of these parents will do fucking anything, you know, for their child to be famous and for them to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens in the entertainment business all the time, whether it's reality TV shows,
they be
music and stuff like that. So it's like, hey, yeah, I'll let you go with R. Kelly and stuff like that, but you gotta promise to make my daughter go platinum and stuff. Like, there are some of those situations. Not saying all of them are like that. I'm not sitting here making it seem like every situation is like that, but I feel like some of these situations should, you know what I'm saying, some of these
should be investigated,
be held responsible as well. For sure, that's just me.
They all should be investigated. I put it on all the parents. It ain't like, unless they was like independent, like homeless minors and shit, which, you know what I'm saying, they was officially regulated. They had a whole team for that shit. Like,
it's all good, Owen.
Nah, fuck that. Them niggas, if we gonna go that far, everybody all the adult people that's involved with that shit that knew about it, everybody in that telling the truth R. Kelly storyline need to be in jail. Goddamn. Because if you knew something about it and didn't say nothing, you were conspiracist too. So everybody in that telling the truth R. Kelly, if you was interviewed, you should be in jail too. Because why the fuck you know about it and didn't say nothing beforehand? So if we gonna go that far, all them
but hey, everybody, bro, I swear, bro, the whole society, the society as a whole, bro, turned a blind eye to that shit because we lived through it. That shit came out, bro, and it was just like how it happened in the Boondocks. Music was so loved, and like black folks was just so attached to his shit that they let him make it and gave him a pass, kind of like the OJ deal, where motherfuckers felt like he did it, but also felt like that was a victory for us, you know, and let him go. A lot of people had been knowing about that shit, but it was like, man, have you heard that TP though? Have you heard that 12 play though? Man, that boy be singing this motherfucking ass off, don't he, boy? Doc say I be trying to listen, but my wife be like, bruh, so now I gotta listen in the car.
And I don't know what she. Damn, that's fucked up. I don't know what she talking about the older ones. If there was like legal aged women, I don't think he should be persecuted for any of that shit because that's a whole different.
Once you have age, yeah.
Exactly. But if he's anything that's underage and that type of shit, he should be persecuted for that.
Like that shit.
If they was
Smoke
legal,
that shit.
Hey, nigga, we know
Pass that shit.
Hey, Kiara Wallace coming in with that share right after Owen on the back door. Appreciate the love.
Yo, Flexi, do you got anything that you want them saying? It's on you then. You got anything you want to throw in?
Y'all pretty much covered everything on that.
Everything?
Like every time I was about to say something or whatnot, one of y'all said the point. I was like, all right,
cool.
I'll take a back seat on this one.
Hey,
That's cool with me.
Well, you know what? We're gonna give you the flow anyway, because guess what? It's time for What the Hell Are People Doing?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So this time on What the Hell Are People Doing?
Okay.
So we've all called off from work, right?
Yes.
Have you ever had like a significant other? You ain't gotta lie. You gotta tell the truth if you don't want to. But if you ever had like a significant other call up there or fake an emergency for you or whatnot, just to get you out of work early or some shit like that?
I've actually never done that yet. I haven't done that yet. Yet. Keyword. Yet.
Okay. Archie, anything like that? No?
Yes, I've done that before.
Oh, okay. Well, this couple out in Maine decided to take it a step further.
Okay.
This lady named Kayla Blake, age 33, which makes me so pissed off or whatnot, called in 2 bomb threats to her husband's or boyfriend's job to get him out of work.
No, she didn't.
Wait, run that back. You said what?
Kayla Blake called in 2 bomb threats.
No, she didn't, bro.
To her boyfriend's workplace.
Bomb threats.
What the hell are we doing, people?
I will tell you just like this. We was just asking how long does it take for you to find out, you know what I'm saying, if that's the one, and how long you staying with that one. Hey, you gonna know in 2.5 seconds fucking
right
with that
there.
one. If she calling in bomb threats for your motherfucking ass, hey, yo, you better cuff that one.
You better wipe that one.
Hey, yeah. But on a real note, but go ahead, Flexer, you got it, bro.
I just want to tell you how dumb this was. I mean, how fucked up this is called shit. Or whatnot. Because like it's one thing to have a bomb threat, you know, you got to evacuate everybody out. That's 400 employees. Okay, it was a medical plant or whatnot in Pittsfield. So
this nigga really wants to get out of work.
It is a medical products plant in Pittsfield which produces swabs for COVID tests and other stuff or whatnot. But COVID test is a big thing here. Whatnot. Yes, it's a necessary place. Resulted in evacuation of around 400 employees, so both the company's plants in the town, and a loss of full day production. She was charged with a felony count of terrorizing. You got a whole felony on your record now because you tried to call your husband out of work via bomb threat.
Because you wanted some dick. That's all it was. You wanted the little pito and you wanted the motherfucker.
You work too much. I never get to see you. So guess what? But honestly though, she deserved that though. To be real with you though, she deserved all that because
you
talking to that, bro. That is like the definition of essential. When everybody lose their lights, who's the one place who don't lose their lights? Hospitals and like those medical facilities and stuff like that. Like you can't.
They can't lose their job. A day of production like for them is like 1 million lives almost. So,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't go call the fucking Boston market either. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. But there's a difference. Like that's
a flipping bomb threat though.
Bro,
a bomb threat. You couldn't think. You couldn't just say died.
Bro, that's what Tyke says. Like, couldn't just say the kids are sick. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I gotta go get my wife. Whatnot? Her car broke down.
Hey,
something.
Bro,
that was a bit much. That was a bit much though. But she still the one.
Look, bro, gotta be lethal.
She ride or die. She ride or die though.
Bro, putting it down on her. You know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
saying.
Like, bro breaking her back in.
I'm just saying.
She needed that shit. She said, "I'm the bomb squad, nigga. He gotta get it right now.
He gotta go."
She calling in for him at work, and her ass ain't been to work in a week. Fucking around, probably done already got fired from her job.
She like, nah.
Hey, boy.
She like, hey, look. She like, no, bomb squad. He gotta get here now.
Like now.
That's fucked up.
Yo, that's freaking wild. What else you got for us? You got some more for us on that, man?
Yeah, I got one more for you or whatnot.
Grow up with us.
So, okay, this one right here, this is what the hell people are doing.
Hey,
This
Nancy Ann, what's happening? Go ahead.
Appreciate. This is a, what the hell are the police doing?
Ooh, I don't know.
Usually I don't talk police shit. I don't really bring it up or whatnot because
Stealing
these
our
niggas
stash,
shit, they be doing shit.
Oh God, smoking my shit. I hate them.
But okay, so this happened earlier this month.
Yeah.
No, I take it back.
DCW with the raid. Thank you so much. Appreciate
poppin'?
the love after them. DTKA, Kool-Aid. We just got a motherfucking raid. Pull up then. But go ahead.
Oh, appreciate that, Brady.
Yeah.
Okay, so this actually, it often say it started earlier this month, but it started this time last year.
Okay.
Oh, whatnot. It's kind of like a thriller, a couple of layers here. So a deaf man was arrested
Okay.
during a traffic stop.
Okay.
He got out the car when they told him to get out or whatnot, and he was trying to speak sign language to him, but wouldn't let him know that he was deaf or whatnot. Police officers wasn't comprehending him, ended up tasing this man, and ended up spending 4 months in jail or whatnot for assaulting an officer, even though he was trying to let them know that I'm deaf or whatnot. That's why he couldn't comprehend with them properly or whatnot. So
What the fuck?
So now Tom is
off top.
that's what I'm getting to. So now Tom has fast forward and he is now suing said police officers or whatnot. Soon police officers in the department while I'm this year. Now, why I'm bringing this story up is because that happened back this time last year. The same two police officers, their partners or whatnot, was involved in another incident. This one actually got them fired or whatnot. Back in May, they tased a 75-year-old for no warrant or whatnot, and it's ridiculous or whatnot.
And they let him back in.
And they let him back in. So I don't know what, but yeah, the dude is suing him now. He gonna get his money, and I'm just like, dude, what police officers? What are we doing? We gotta do better than that.
Nah, fuck.
We gotta do that and that.
Fuck them niggas. Man, look, that's why shit need to be one-time offense fired, bro, and never come back. You don't need rehire. You fuck up one time as a police officer, you should never be able to come back. That's such a
crucial job. You know
that's what I'm saying. Like, you should never be able to come back as a police officer because clearly you can't fucking repent if you're gonna do some shit exactly a year later. Almost like, what the fuck? Nah, hey. That's bullshit. What the fuck?
Shit, I can walk up to a person in the goddamn store or whatnot, and then within 5 seconds, I know the motherfucker's deaf or whatnot. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, not even that. That's
another what's thing going on, Redican?
That's another teaching thing that needs to go with the motherfucking police. Police need to be fucking sign language trained. All of them. They need to know at least a little bit of sign language, just like they need to know a little bit of almost Spanish and wherever they stay. They need to know a little bit of sign language.
Shit.
What the fuck?
That shit.
Man, it's 4 months, bro. He has spent
Redican coming through, showing us some love with a share. Y'all
late
appreciate
ass
that motherfucker.
Check your inventory, motherfucker.
I was saying hashtag team finally coming in with the
Yeah.
He playing you today with the muscle T and shit. Hashtag and whatnot. Do the damn thing.
Hey, now, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give Isaiah the floor on this one because we just got done doing what the hell are people doing. Let's go ahead and slide to some mind your business.
Bitch, mind your motherfucking business. Okay, so I got a couple things. Look, it may have been an old video, but I was watching people. Oh, this is going to what we were talking pre-show. Wayne and his flowers, in a sense, right? And so follow me along. Wayne has been on kind of a run. Anybody that's been hearing Wayne's features and shit, Wayne been going off on niggas' features lately. Probably since the Funeral album, he been kind of on the low. He been eating shit, right? And I was watching some shit that was like, people weren't really fucking with Wayne through that time because he did the shit with Trump, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, any real nigga know why he did the shit with Trump. Trump was trying to get reelected, so he was pardoning niggas left and right, making sure niggas got out their cases. Wayne had a case, he did this shit, blase, blase. And so that came to my shit, like, niggas don't mind their motherfucking business enough. Like, you really hate people for shit that they do on like a public level when you have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And if you was in that situation, you would do the same shit. So that's where it comes from, like, mind your motherfucking business. That also goes to the vaccinations and shit. Like, people that believe in the vaccinations, if you gonna get it, and I don't want to turn it too political, I guess this is one, but I ain't trying to go that way.
Yeah,
but it's
please
like,
don't do that.
It's like, if you believe in the vaccination, take it and believe in it. If you don't, then don't. But anything other than that,
stop pushing your it basically goes down to stop pushing your agenda onto everybody else. And that goes for a lot of different things. That goes for a lot of different things. That goes from the vaccination, that goes to religion, that goes to pro-choice, that goes to a lot of stuff and whatnot. I'm sorry, I mean, people have their agreements and disagreements and whatnot about what it's here, but stop pushing your agenda towards somebody or whatnot. Because, you know, honestly, a lot of people, they have their own opinions already made up. They don't want to talk to anybody and everybody about it.
And that goes to my third little point for this. Fuck your opinion. Like, in reality, I need y'all to understand. Like, we sit here and talk, and I know for a fact, my opinion don't fucking matter. What I say really doesn't fucking matter. Y'all like what we say, and so we keep talking to y'all because y'all like the conversation back and forth and this shit. But I know at the end of the day, what I say doesn't fucking matter. When I die, the world's gonna keep fucking going. Mm-hmm. So when I say mind your fucking business, if it's something you really don't agree with and you don't have a logical way to come about the topic of talking about it, mind your fucking business. Keep it pushing. That ain't got shit to do with you. Who you like, you know what I'm saying? That shit's dumb. Your opinion don't, like, yeah, that was really the point of that shit. If y'all got something to add, that's it. But fuck your opinion. It don't fucking matter. Mind your business and live your life with yours. Who give a fuck about you? Talk to them. That's who really matter. God damn. Everybody else don't.
For sure, I'm with you on that. No, there's a lot of that. That goes on a lot. Like, you think about the issues people talk about with social media and the issue with it, it's because of that very reason. Everybody's just so quick to go on and they think their opinion matters when it doesn't. You know what I mean? Or right. People have success and don't know how to handle it, and then, you know, start doing toxic bullshit. So it's just, yeah, bro, it's just one of those things, and I'm right there with you on that shit. I am right there with you on that shit.
Mind your business. Now we can pass the blood though.
Oh, good, fam. Now, something I want to bring up. I know we've had our decade talks before and stuff as far as like the goods and the bads and shit like that. But something brought me back to the 90s real quick that this motherfucker. It's raining sideways.
Sitting sideways, but boys in the day.
I really feel like just something that really caught my attention when it comes to the 90s and how big the influence was on it. And I pretty much got like a little mini list here of things that I feel like happened that may not get enough credit, except for like one or two maybe.
Well, I'm glad I didn't. While you're saying this, I'm glad that I didn't bring up one topic that I did think about. I had a throwback one like that too, so I'm glad. I'm gonna sit for another time.
For sure, bet that. Now one thing that I wanted to bring up in here, and it may not even be popular to say, but I feel like the 90s and shit, it was at a time where it was cool for black kids like us at the time, or teenagers at the time, to really dig and fuck with the white culture, because we were already starting to bloom, you know what I'm saying, with like hip hop and having them adapt to us and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Had our trials and tribulations while getting there, but it happened. But at that time, you know, like really during the 90s, bro, like think about it.
Y'all was
like,
allowed to get weird.
There was like a lot of like what would be considered white culture stuff at the time, which isn't considered that anymore, that we were doing. Like, we brought up anime, how like
I've been saying not even just white. That was what I was gonna say. The Wu-Tang brought in like fucking Asian culture and shit, so it wasn't even just white though. It's like all different types of shit. Like
yeah, but it was like but for things like, okay, look at Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You know what I mean? When Tony Hawk dropped, bro, Like, man, you can't get those damn songs out your head. Even if you wanted to, you can't get those dang songs out your head, and they just stick and they resonate. And then you sit there and you be bopping your head to it, and the whole damn time you've been listening to punk music and don't even know it. You know what I mean? So it was just that blend. What's good with you, bro?
Oh, no. I don't know. Go ahead. My bad.
You good? All right.
Yeah.
And something like one that I feel like isn't underrated is television. Of course, television did its damn thing. You know, television really did do its damn thing. And I also feel like snacks. Like,
okay. I'm sorry. I got. If I can intervene for just a little bit.
You can.
So you can't even see your face.
Yeah, you can't even see your face right now.
Why not? I can see y'all.
You grayed out right. Okay, there you
go.
All right. So going off of what you're talking about with the 90s and seeing us bloom or blossom and, you know, white culture and all that. So the question another question or a conversation I was going to have with y'all guys was, what's one domino effect for the better that you were able to witness? And the reason why I bring that up was, it was talking about the Black Panthers and how, they didn't like good times. They didn't like the way Black people were portrayed in TV. So they said something in.
Matter of fact, the dad on the show had a problem with it. That's why he left.
No. So I mean, the Black Panthers, they went to there and they were trying to talk to him and give him, you know, shit to, you know, be better. Some constructive criticism, and that's when we got moving on up with the Jeffersons. So they were giving input with good times, and then we got Jeffersons from the Black Panthers, you know, domino effect, and then from that spawned Cosby's. And then different worlds. So I thought that was one cool domino effect that, you know, we got to, you know, tagging along with you, Blossom.
You always want us to do homework. I don't know, man. Oh shit.
Tyke said snacks best of all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, like we had when it came to snacks, bro, we was fucking doing our damn thing. We was doing our fucking thing when it came down.
Topic bracket for Phil.
The 2000s, nigga. We had Go-Gurts and shit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
Okay, hey, Isaiah.
Fuck a Go-Gurt, bitch. I had a Fruitopia.
Nigga, we had Fruit Gushers, nigga. What you talking about?
Wait, all right. First of all, bro, when it come to Gushers, bro, we
y'all had them hoes.
Heck yeah, bro. We freaking own that shit.
Look, you know, half of 2000 shit was just y'all shit. That's just the best of y'all shit. So y'all don't even really want to fuck with me because we was
the taste testers for y'all ass, nigga.
Exactly. We had
bunch of sample kids and shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't even want to fuck with us. We had the best shit.
We was getting all them red 41s and blue 19s and shit like that or whatnot. And our candies.
That's the reason y'all built weird. We built like
shit. We made on artificial. We all shit. God damn it. We gonna talk about AI, nigga. That's us.
All day. For real. Doc says we had a dude in the D called the Electrifying Mojo in the early 80s. He brought in all the new wave and Euro types like the B-52s. Okay, see, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, I know about the B-52s, at least I can say that. He says, check out the documentary on a station called KJLR.
Okay.
All right, so you have to send that to me in the inbox for me to remember that. I ain't even gonna bullshit. I'm gonna fuck around and hit this blunt and end up fucking forgetting
shit.
Heck yeah, probably, you know what I'm saying? But hey, hit me up and let me know about that, man, because you already know how we are about history around this bitch. But Isaiah, man, what's this shit? What's more embarrassing, bro? Go ahead and do it. It's right there in the thing. Go ahead and do it, bro.
I'm always seeing motherfuckers. The social media harlots are always showing their rump on the interwaves, right?
True.
Okay.
My thing is, which is more fucking embarrassing? If you just shaking your ass on the internet, or if you're shaking your ass, but it's not shaking. Like, cause at the end of the day, like, I guess when you're shaking it and it look good, we'll appreciate it. But if you're just shaking a bunch of back and I'm looking at you shake a bunch of granny, like, come on now.
That's a shout at Coil Ray?
Don't do the She got some little cutlets back there, man. She got some little cutlets. We ain't talking about that.
Oh, he talking about them value mark.
Hey, look.
Jake,
Import shops for $1.99.
I'm just saying. Like,
Nobody wants that Dollar Tree booty, bro. I don't want that Dollar Tree booty.
Like, if you go shake your ass, at least figure out how to shake it and then make that shit move. Cause, bro, if it's not moving,
Maybe they're
that's way
figuring
more.
out while they're shaking.
Shaking the ass in that movie.
Nah, man, look. I don't know. It's just
I know. No, bump that, Key. I don't care. She's not. No, bump that. Get her out of here.
She pretty. Let her make it feel.
Exactly, Tori. Not having nothing to shake. Because again, it's one thing if you sitting there, you know what I'm saying, and you actually, because one thing, you could have something back there and be fucking up and not even doing it right, but just because you got something back there, it's going, motherfuckers going to
smoke weed
every day.
It look like this.
They're going to have that gravitational pull on the screen. But if you just sitting back there and you tabletop twerking, you know what I'm saying? Then that's not.
But hold on. So
then even worse if you
Motherfucker hit the young jock. Zoom.
What's going on, Brandon?
That's how they booty look. They booty be like pop.
So hold on. On that point. That's all my house party goers or whatnot. You can always tell if a girl could twerk. Like you get one that actually twerk their booty up on you, whatnot. Get your stuff already up and going. And then you have those ones that's just slamming they ass into the back of you or whatnot. And it's just like, bitch, you are not twerking or whatnot. This shit hurt.
That's what she like.
That's what I'm saying. When you at the house party, you get a little, you know what I'm saying? You get backed up. You oh shit, this is
no, I hated that.
You gonna press charges later.
If your homies had to hold you or whatnot while she twerking, that's not fun.
Nah,
okay. So how y'all feel about them Jamaican dances? Jamaican dances.
Nah, that's
fine.
Them motherfuckers be doing too damn much. Hey, Jamaica. Hey,
they be wild. They be wild.
That's not even borderline abuse. Y'all be straight up fighting on the dance.
I'm gonna say they have a whole grappling match or whatnot.
Hey,
for real, bro, running drills and shit.
Amateur wrestling looking at us.
Hold up. Wait. Hold up. Y'all, you gotta go now, cause that's something you gotta experience before you can just judge.
No, bro, I'm good on that. I don't want to go through that fight.
It's not a fight. It's a gentle spider monkey. You know what I'm saying?
That. It's like, hey, you want to be kicked in the balls?
Ain't nothing about that shit gentle. If you seen the videos we talking about,
Isaiah,
aggressive.
Have you a 5-year-old at the house, my nigga? That sounds like that right there, a little spider monkey. Trust me. JB runs up all the time, smacks me in the balls and laughs. Getting tackled, getting knife edge. Yeah, exactly.
I'm good. Even pops inside, they go in way too hard.
It's
they
when
just
the pelvic
bodies hitting each other at that point. Like for real, they just be throwing themselves at each other, and it's like
if I can feel your pelvic bones.
Bunch of Jeff Hardy lookalikes.
I should not be able to feel your pelvic bones.
Like before we dance, we gotta discuss insurance coverage.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And find out who's in who's network. You know, if my shit, cause.
Like, well, hold on, baby girl. What's the closest hospital towards you or whatnot? I should make sure I got the coverage.
For real. But yo, I think we pretty much all can agree on that one, right? I mean, it's not having anything back there to. You're not having anything
back there and just not knowing how to do it whatsoever. If you got one of them things, you need to just stop, baby girl. But I think that's when my last point. I think that's when you get majority of the girls who kind of just do the whole slow dance. Yeah. Or whatnot. That's how they do. They just do the slow dance.
Oh God, they be looking like they trying to set a mirage or some shit. I am not dying of dehydration, Sean.
You know what I'm saying?
Dance, motherfucker, dance.
Oh shit. Well then, with that being said, we will go ahead and pass the air.
Doc said them bones hurt.
So, speaking of, since we're talking about females here and stuff, says you know how to move that back. Hold on, you got to know how to move that back.
Okay, back. Shit, Kiara, the originator of the goddamn camel. Y'all don't know about the camel or whatnot. And majority of times what I look like when I'm twerking.
Shit.
Acknowledge my twerking, god damn it.
Here, look, here's the blunt. Pass it.
For real, bro. That shit went. I was trying to transition and we fucked around. And I don't know where the fuck we went on. You know how we talked about it before here on the podcast. We've had a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like just different streamers we know, and in our community, in the gaming community, streaming community, you've heard all these complaints about like the hot tub streams and you know the chicks who be on there not doing nothing.
I mean, shit, we be cheating
like,
the system with
you know
the
what I'm saying, like all that. You know what I'm saying, like y'all know what we're talking about. But what if I told you?
Oh wait, I mean, we cheating the system too. That's why we got our muscle shirts all week. Yeah, I was doing my Wayne's, bro. You know, Marlon.
Hold on, I was gonna say I
you,
will
need
shake them
you need to go get your glamour shots.
I need to go shake them yams again.
My nigga, we was just talking about
shake them yams again. I will shake them yams again.
No, please
That's
don't.
more like
I was just doing my. I was just
uncooked potatoes.
You know that scene from when Marlon was like, pose.
You looking in Vogue like a motherfucker.
Shit, you were talking about hot tub. That's why I got the muscle shirt on.
You saying?
Trying to get some extra streams. You know
Hold on. I mean, I got beats here. I mean, can I kind of like show some stuff about those beats or something?
I give you a little
there you go. A little side move. There you go.
Oh no. Yeah, I know about Miss Trick Pepper, but I've seen people actually like post her in their stories and stuff like that, just like drooling over this chick and shit. But now they actually have an alternative though, because I gotta keep the voice down because the kids are there. I ain't trying to tell them the destination.
Whispering again? Okay, cool.
What we got, buddy? What we got? Come on, let me know. Where we going, bro? What's up?
Chatterbait is allowing the chicks to strip.
Chatterbait? What? Huh?
Chatterbait.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Chatterbait is allowing them to strip now?
And stuff like that, and do all that stuff. And they get live cam stuff, but now they can have like overlays, transitions.
Ooh.
Like Twitch stuff.
Oh, okay. Your mic ain't picking up all the way.
Yeah, nah, we ain't hearing everything.
Bet that.
Some Kool-Aid lady.
Okay, okay, so about the Cowboys.
What about fuck the Eagles? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Phil.
See what?
You said go Cowboys. Here I am with my black Air Forces on. Fuck the Eagles.
No, I thought we was just making sure.
See,
I thought the Kool-Aid lady was mad.
No, but that I'll definitely give you that, because it's one thing. Hey, if you got it, do it. But one thing I don't knock though, I don't knock the females who look good, but they also be really gaming and shit like that. Like if you really gaming and stuff like that, and you not like with just those manipulated videos, you know what I'm saying, where they just be sitting there on green screen.
He got his action.
But it'd be somebody just they're not even holding the controller. They got their hands up here on the phone, but the screen that they got them running, shooting, prone position and stuff like that. That stuff, nah. But for the ones who actually be playing, okay, cool, do your thing.
I agree.
That other shit that we're saying that's ruined, that a lot of people would say is ruining the platforms like the Twitches and the Facebook gaming with things like that. I hope they slide that way. And
fuck that. You better roll with us. You better hop up in the motherfucking car.
That's what I'm saying. At the end
Start
of
me
the
a
day,
Chatterbait.
At the end of the day, not even that, I just can't be mad at the hustlers, bro. Like if they know it's gonna make money, I get they hurting the true craft of it. Cool. But that means the people of the true craft now have to be innovators and take their shit somewhere else to where they can get away from the bullshit, because the bullshit that's gonna make money is gonna always make money, bro. You can't be mad at niggas that's stripping. Like,
of course, and that's what we talked about, like when we brought it up. But it's one of those things where it's like I'm glad that that's now an option and an avenue.
Oh yeah, I dig
because
it.
You know what I'm saying. Hopefully, let them and OnlyFans get into the motherfucking business then. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, they
like, do what you do. So
do what you do, boo boo.
Let me see. Okay, let's go ahead and get to this.
Sneakers.
Hey, Flexer Man, changes in rap groups.
What you talking about?
Okay.
Yep.
So I was kind of just thinking in my own little mind and whatnot. So this kind of brings up another. This is what brought up the other question I'm going to have later in the day. I don't know if Archie's going to bring it up after this one, or if we're going to tie it together or whatnot. But anyways, so as I was prepping for the show, I had one question that evolved into another question. But it started off with me. But it started off with me thinking about different rap groups in history or whatnot, and I wasn't just thinking about like Outkast or like UGK shit like that or whatnot. I was actually thinking about groups that was formed by other rappers, hence why the other question came up.
Okay.
And you see the word that I keep using, right? Group. Why is it that we have now changed from rap groups to now rap gangs? I don't know if you want to just say it's just the word, but it seems. Why did my dog just whine? Okay. Anyways, it seems like more rap groups nowadays, they're not a rap group anymore. They're like, they don't really, I mean, they rap together, but they don't really rap together. I'm gonna forget you, Isaiah, but they're not really groups. They're more just rap gangs. It's just a bunch of niggas and whatnot who wild out with each other and involved in the series. Instead of it being like, hey, you're saying we're all an actual group. Like, go ahead, Isaiah.
Okay, so there's two. That's you got. Those are two types. Because you have those, like you have the.
Go ahead, I gotta check on why my dog just yelped.
Go ahead.
I'm talking to you, motherfucker. Anyways.
No, you talking to me. I gotta hear this.
No.
The correlation.
So look, you got the people that's like NBA YoungBoy, they 4K Trade, the Lil Durks, they OTF, blase, and that would be the gang in a situation because that's what they affiliated with, that's what their association is. But on the flip side, Migos are a rap group. Ray Shrimmer is a rap group. Griselda is a rap group. You know what I'm saying? Like you have rap groups. There's a difference between the rap groups and the rap gangs. And there's just a distinguishing now because there are the ones, like I said, the Griseldas and those people that rap together. And they rap together. That's what they are. They are a rap group. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they do. Then you have the rap gangs where Dirk is the most popping and he made a couple people from OTF may make some music, may not make some music, but you may not hear them as often as you do Lil Durk type shit. But when you hear Griselda, you hear Migos, you're gonna hear all of the Migos. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear all of Ray Shrimmer. You're gonna hear all of blase because that's the group. You see what I'm saying? So there's a difference between the rap groups and the rap gang. But right now, the rap gangs are probably more popping, so the rap groups are getting overshined. So I can see that. That.
Is my brain connecting shit that don't go supposed to connect? Because like I hear rap gang and I hear my brain says record label.
No, they're talking about
like I'm the main artist, and then I got like Dirk, and then he signed King Von and a bunch of other people.
Yeah,
and put them on. So
sense,
that's I don't consider that a rap gang, motherfucker. You signed to me, and
but I say it's a rap gang because people gonna look at it since it's OTF or it's OK Trade that they sign into. They gonna look at it like they're signing to a gang. When in reality, it is a business, it's a label, but it's not necessarily a rap group. That's why I say how he says it's a rap gang because it's really just a nigga signing his partners and shit. But the rap group is where everybody rapping together. You see what I'm saying? It's
like we're trying to get signed together or whatnot, compared to I'm doing my thing and I put my homies on.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like an old school thing, a way of thinking in this. But like Archie, I'm going ahead and ask my second of my other little topic or whatnot.
Go ahead.
Kind of go ahead and tie in with this or whatnot. But like D12, would you consider them a group or a gang?
I would consider them a group.
Slaughterhouse group.
Because I don't see gang.
No, because they actually rap together. They go in and actually make tracks together. They make albums together. You know what I'm saying? They actually rap together. They perform together.
Yeah.
Now when you're having a concert, that's a rap gang. Because all the motherfuckers on the stage ain't rapping.
Okay, so look, Young Money is low key a rap gang. But look at it as a label.
Because I actually was looking at them and was like
gang.
Good
That's a record label.
No,
full of it all. One person that are all stars.
No, you're right, but I'm saying what Phil is saying is a rap gang.
We're saying the same. We're saying the same. Yeah, what the record label used to be.
Exactly, like the record label is now being like face shown in the face as the like rap game.
Because,
you know what I'm
saying?
Record labels are the Suge Knight. They're in the background. We ain't all up in your videos.
It's like how everybody got all these NBAs and YBNs before they name and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you're even seeing it taken. You're seeing it be taken to that type of degree now.
Well, like we're even like being named like similar to each other, right. Because you want to be affiliated. You still want to be you're affiliated with this set group of people.
I get you.
And so some of them that have the group names, like we ain't gotta take it too much further because we can't say everything. But like the YBN people would have kind of been a group because at first they was rapping together.
Yo, Tommy said D12 definitely a group.
Definitely. But if you want to go into the next part where you talk about Eminem and shit, Phil, that's on you.
Yeah.
Or if y'all want to wait, that's on y'all.
Oh no, I was gonna get to it. Okay,
yeah,
but
go ahead.
Well, I guess I'll wait for Kevin to get back. So,
yeah, I hear you.
All right, okay.
Get a drink.
No, it's different on that. Okay, well, the second part of all this is talking about D12. And this is the first group I kind of want to analyze like this. So what now? I want to break this down to a couple of other scenes. This is why I say I'm doing some research on this shit here, whatnot. So this is the first group I want to break down.
Right.
If Eminem would have signed D12, say they're still on Shady, everything's still the same. But when Devil's Night, their first album dropped, Eminem was nowhere on it. Do you think D12 would have still had some form of success?
Yeah. Hold on. You're saying would they have had more success if Eminem was featured on the album?
If he wasn't, if Eminem just separated himself from D12 completely, and D12 was just their own thing, those other five guys, or say Bugs was in it instead of Eminem. They're like, I think he was originally supposed to be in it instead of Eminem, anyways. And it was just them guys. Would they still have succeeded?
Okay, I got two parts of this question because I know a little bit of background since I listened to Joe Budden and shit. Right. The thing about Shady Records is they don't really market they fucking people. If it's not him, they not really marketing people. Like, how much of it have y'all really heard about Boogie?
I know Boogie, but yeah, they don't push him. I mean,
not Boogie with the hoodie.
No,
yeah, I know you're talking about
with the hoodie.
No, but here's the thing though. If you go, this is where people get it twisted when they go with Shady. Is people go over to Shady and they expect, oh, because it's Shady, because it's Eminem, hey, make us the name. No, you gotta be like how Yellow Wolf did it.
Hold on now.
You are where you able to keep pushing and do your damn thing regardless of what the fuck they do. To where you're not just sitting back, you know what I'm saying, waiting for them to do everything. You gotta still be, going forward and handling your shit to where you not solely dependent on them.
Okay, well, two things real fast. One, that's exactly what Griselda is doing. Griselda is signed under the Shady or whatnot, but they're just allowed to just say, y'all go out there and do y'all damn thing.
Right.
Not no more. They all got out except for one.
Conway. Conway
he's
still
only
get paid.
On there for one more album, and he's like, "Yo, we're just gonna do some shit. It's all love, and then we out."
Yeah, but anyway,
they don't put as much marketing.
Okay, the second thing I wouldn't say is when I'm talking about D12, don't think about like how Shady is like record label has been over the past years. You gotta think about this as in the time zone that it was, where niggas still did get marketed. Or whatnot, niggas still did get a budget because they would have been Shady Aftermath Interscope.
I'm saying Obi Trice was on Shady's label.
The reason I bring it up is because
welcome back on. Go ahead.
I personally believe D12 should have got the fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? They should get that eyesight without M. But with them being under Shady Records. And you know what I'm saying? If M not on it, they not gonna get as much publicity as they, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even be as big because they only got the publicity because M on there. So if they still under Shady Records, they gotta go somewhere else if they gonna get big.
But I'm saying I feel like if I fuck with you as an artist, I shouldn't have to have, like, for me, when I hear Gucci Mane's record label, when he got 1047 on his shit, whatever, tomato, potato, I got 3 other numbers. So I prefer to not hear Gucci on. Let me hear everybody else. Let them get their shine. Because the moment you put yourself in there, the song is your song and not the group song.
Exactly.
And that's how I take it.
I would say going with that, not even just that, but also the success of the song. Like, I want to be measured, like, when I'm saying, like, when I was doing my shit heavy and full core, I was not one who was big on a whole lot of features because I wanted to be able to measure what the fuck I could do. I want to know that I can fucking move this and sell this without having to have such and such on it.
Because
now,
I mean, because even with that being said, right there to y'all point, imagine if D12 came out. I mean, their first thing was they dropped Purple Pills. The first thing you hear is Eminem's voice on the hook or whatnot, and it's a drug song. So the first thing you thought about was Eminem or whatnot.
Right.
So I mean,
still consider a lot of people who don't know no better will still consider that Eminem song with D12 on.
My point exactly.
You know
yes,
that goes
yes.
to what I was talking about earlier.
And that happens. But I feel like personally, I feel like D12 would have been. I don't think they would have had the same success. I think we would have looked at them and been like, "Damn, bro, that's fucked up. They didn't get, you know what I'm saying, like a real opportunity because they were talented. You can't say that nobody in D12 was not that whole group is talented as fuck. But the push and that, you know what I'm saying?
Who's
like
the most
that,
talented?
I would have said Proof was still.
Okay,
Like,
Okay, hold on. And proof out the equation. He don't count.
May he rest in peace then because of that.
May he rest in power. But yo, you
okay,
ain't
so
the guy.
as a big D12 fan and whatnot,
I'm going with
I have listened. Bizarre. That's what I was going to say. I have listened to the most bizarre out of all of them or whatnot. Now,
right, Doc, hey, thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate that.
Like
He even said
motherfuckers that be
something
yelling
without
at
the
us.
notoriety. For sure, man. Appreciate that. I appreciate you showing some love, bro. I'll be getting at you. Go ahead.
because Con Artists produce, I think it's Con Artists who mainly produces now, right? Yeah, and then the other two, they just kind of like Swifty McVeigh and Kanava, they just kind of in and out. So yeah, it's bizarre by default.
Y'all basically saying my favorite song can't be created though,
which is
my band.
Exactly.
So and that band kind of explains it all though. You know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't be that, but even then, like I just really like the part where he said, "My salsa." Yeah, but like
that was the most random like entry to a song ever.
That came out of nowhere and shit.
That has nothing to do with the song.
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
They busted that shit down.
My salsa.
I like D12 for what it is, though. I'm glad it's best for what it is. We gotta leave it alone. But
I think honestly, take Eminem out that equation. I think Con Artists wouldn't have resulted in just producing. I feel like he would have kind of like J. Cole did. Hey, I'm gonna produce and I'm gonna spit. You know, may have a few. You know what I'm saying? Like it will still be spread out amongst everybody, but I think he would have been able to pull up more. And the reason why, because let's be real, as dope as Bizarre is, that was the first one that came to my mind. Y'all know Bizarre gonna say whatever the fuck he wants to. You know what I'm saying? But also let's be real, everybody doesn't have that Eminem, that South Park force field where you could get away with a lot of that shit. You know what I mean? Like I feel, let me know this, has Bizarre dropped anything and that's been the case that's affected anything that he's going to like, just the shit that Bizarre be talking about? Just
if you listen to Bizarre, you press play on Bizarre, you know what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
You got. Hold on, I got a question from Phil.
Go ahead.
You got, so the people that have been dropping stuff from D12, because I say consistently, but like it's a couple every year, whatever. Yeah. You got Kaniva, and who was the other one?
Kaniva, Swifty, Con Artists, and Bizarre.
That was somebody else.
No, that's what I'm saying. Con Artists.
Who had one with the classroom?
What?
Never mind. Somebody had it's somebody in the classroom.
I had to think about it again. I think it's, but the only remaining four members out of Eminem and Proof is Kanava, Con Artists, Swifty, and Bizarre.
I know it ain't Swifty because I ain't got none of his shit.
I'm saying, for me, it would be Con
it must be Con Artists. You must be thinking of Con Artists.
Because I feel like he would have that more like, he could do what Bizarre could do, but he could be like that filter and still have more of that like commercial appeal that could keep them up. But I personally feel like D12 would have been looked at as, okay, like they were cool Like they were once up here, but now they down here underground, and that's where they gonna stay at type of groups. But we would look at them and be like, that's bullshit. They talented enough to fucking be up there and with everybody. That's how I feel like it would have happened without Eminem and shit, I think it's jacked up, to be honest with you, because they hella talented.
I did. So before we pass the L on this, I got one more question for y'all on this whole topic.
Go ahead.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rank D12 without Eminem?
In all of rap groups?
No, just not in all rap groups. Just like your preference. 10 being like they was really, really good. 1 being they was trash.
I said 7.
Depending on my mood, because I have moods where I really, really, really like to go listen to them. I give them.
I think I'm with Kevin. I think I'm with Kevin, and I'm going 7. And the reason why I'm going 7 is because all the, you know what I'm saying, like I said, love the talent, love the artist, but I feel like you know what I'm saying, there were some songs that just wasn't for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where my knock comes from. And again, that may be from at that time when they came out, who wasn't bumping Eminem like that. Like, I'm sorry, motherfuckers can say what they want about, hey, we don't be jamming Eminem in the hood and shit. That man say, I don't know where the fuck y'all was.
Y'all was
where
at.
I was. That motherfucker.
We was jamming him in the hood.
Eminem show, the Marshall Mathers LP, EP, like all this shit. Like, we was on that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
You know how many trunks I heard bumping Superman? Bruh.
I was gonna say I got the benefit of coming after all the all the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get the benefit of coming after all the good, you know what I'm saying? So I get everything. So I get moves where I just listen to fucking, I get moves where I just listen to D12 for like fucking a couple hours straight type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I give them an 8, because there's not many groups that I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to these niggas for a minute type shit. So
for sure. Matter of fact, hey, Owen, I want you, because Owen says D12 without Eminem at least a 6 or an 8. We're
all in the same range then.
Yeah,
we're all saying 6s, 7s, and 8s.
And Jay Collins, yeah, I'm a big Coins fan, bro. One of my biggest regrets is when them and Alice in Chains was touring right before the pandemic and shit happened. They came down here and I did not freaking go, bro.
What part of Alice in Wonderland that happened in?
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
When did Alice get put in chains? She didn't get caught like that.
Kevin, really? Is that a dad joke? Is that a dad joke?
No,
all y'all are fathers.
That's a dad joke. That's a dad joke, right?
She had one earlier. This nigga got a whole dad joke going on right now. He don't even know he telling a dad joke. He telling a dad joke.
Dad joke. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he telling the truth. I don't know.
Hard though, like that.
No, I'm being. I don't know. Alice in Chains. Is that a group or is that?
It is a legit group. That's a real band, bro. That's a real band.
They cold.
Legit.
And Tommy dead.
They cold, bro. That's a cold band, man.
All right, I got a funny story for you. All right, hold on. So check it.
Oh shit, here we go.
Side thing. It's funny because it plays out with something I don't know. My wife FaceTimes me at work. So I'm thinking some serious shit like, oh shit, something happened with the kids, and she's shopping, and she's looking for me some pops, and she's like, yo, what about these pops? And she's looking, and she shows me this guy named Bret Michaels, and so I got turned and I was like, hell yeah, with the red bandana, get that motherfucker. And so I was like, wait a second, Bret Michaels? When the fuck did he wrestle? I know Shawn Michaels. What the fuck's a Bret Michaels? And so I got turned and I was like, yo, anybody know who a Bret Michaels is? And everybody said, you're fucking kidding me. Like 2 people in the office. And then my manager's like, you don't know who that is? I'm like, no, is that like Shawn Michaels? Yeah, that's what they said, Poison or some shit. I'm like, hell no, I ain't even heard of fucking
look like
Poison.
A bitch now though. All that surgery on his face and shit, bro. That motherfucker looked like honestly. When I saw that motherfucker, even the chat's going crazy. They like, bro, Poison.
And the chat, poison.
That dude, he started going crazy with surgery, bro, because there had been a gap between that, because I used to get him and Axl from Guns N' Roses mixed up when I was a kid. I used to get both of them mixed up. So I went through that period where like I knew the music when I heard it, but I hadn't seen them in years. So when Bret Michaels come back on freaking TV, bro, I'm like, bro, is that really a fucking female, bro? Has that been a fucking female this whole fucking time, bro? Like, this motherfucker was just like Botoxed up and shit, face all shiny and shit. Like, bro, like I'm like nah, bro. Like a cartoon shiny bottle or whatever with the effects on it, but it just Stop making your face look like that, bro. That's traumatizing. Stop doing that.
Like that witch off of Snow White or some shit.
They say Steven Tyler always looked like Mick Jagger. A little bit, but he just
like
both
that.
of them. But see, that's the thing. They had the same facial structure, and they both had big ass mouths. I think that's why people said that. They both had big ass mouths, like, and then they like the way their head was. But I'm sorry though, Steven Tyler ain't got swag like Mick Jagger though, because Mick Jagger
Is
would really
Mick
be
Jagger
moving
the guy
and
that
shit.
was on Knight
Steven
Rider?
No, Mick Jagger is the lead singer of Rolling Stone, bro.
This nigga said Knight Rider.
I got the moves.
This
like
nigga
Jagger.
said Knight Rider, bro.
Are you
you
talking
gotta-
about David Hasselhoff, the fucking
There
TV
you
show?
go.
What the fuck?
Said Knight Rider, my
How
God.
did we go? What? How do you
Kevin,
go?
just
David
stop.
Hasselhoff,
Just stop.
David Jagger, like,
Just stop.
Kevin,
Bro,
all
your
white
Your
people
knowledge
do
on
not
white
look
history
alike.
is ass, bro.
Kevin,
all-
two Kool-Aid
Believe
sippers
me,
over
it
there.
is.
Kevin,
It
all white
is
people do not look
horrible.
alike. Shit. Like, damn.
I'm gonna need you to study your white history, Kevin.
Come on now, that's all of history. That's all the
Hey,
history we should
before we
know.
wrap
You
this
making
up,
your
before
light
we
skin
wrap that
cell
one up,
looking
though,
bad.
all Steven Tyler did was just fucking twitch on stage and shit. That's all he fucking did. That motherfucker did not have moves shit. Yeah, that shit. Right there. Exactly like that. That's
As long as the
exactly-
light
Nigga
flash
said
is
Knight
good.
Rider.
He got that music on, he good.
Perry said poison is some real white people shit.
See?
I'm sorry. I can't get past that. I can't get past.
I ain't
And he
gonna hold
said, hey,
you.
Knight
Talking
Rider
about
is some
Knight
real
Rider?
white people shit too.
Perry, I can vouch because I ain't never seen one episode, one nothing of that shit. I ain't
Hey,
never
No,
seen
man,
that.
I used to watch that
Theme
shit
song,
every
bro,
night.
that
I used to
thing-
watch that shit every
I'm telling
night.
you, bro, that shit is it's right there within the heat of the night.
But look, y'all
Fucking,
like
like-
look at y'all walls behind y'all. Y'all like white people shit.
I actually have white people hanging up right here.
My nigga, you
Oh,
got
damn.
you got Super Mario and a Sonic that's drunk. Nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I
like
got-
white
And
people
Pink
shit
Floyd
too.
right
No,
there. But
Yeah.
That's the one with that light and the diamond, right?
And then I got that little map thing y'all see right out the corner. That's the Skyrim poster that came with the limited edition thing. I'm just
So
making it
look.
worse, am I?
Yeah, look, y'all like y'all can't get mad. Y'all like that shit.
Bro, for,
Got-
because you know what I'm saying, it popped like that. But hey,
Look, put your action figures away, fam.
No. Ask Isaiah. He seen my.
Hey,
I got
Hey,
a,
he
I
got
got a
some
fuck
shit.
ton of
Nah,
pop.
he got, hey,
Bro.
look, nah, he got some
them
Funko
shit
Pops.
said, oh, see, y'all can see he going to the Barney bag.
shit.
Philly Flexer going to the damn Barney bag. Y'all done
Look, wait
fucked
till I
up.
create
I got-
my wall.
Bro,
I'll
I
create
got
a
some
wall
big
for you
ass
guys.
pop. I got.
He said Class of 99 made a remake of Another Brick in the Wall. I need people when they touch Pink Floyd though, I need them to stay away from just like the obvious
classics,
hits. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like I'll be.
But that's the
wanting
one
I'll
with
be
that prism with the light when it turns
No,
like a rainbow.
no, I agree. People need to hit album cuts though.
Yeah,
niggas need to get,
hit those because there are some on there. Like I'm sorry, the one track I see everybody staying away from is the one with the black chick on it. Why won't you talk to me? Like nobody don't hit because
'Cause
yo,
they can't.
like me going in on it y'all when they go to the Pink Floyd covers, man, I need them to really go in. I don't want them to give me The Wall or
Once I get the money for it, I got
Mother,
you. bro.
should
You-
I trust the president? Shit, like I be wanting them give me some of them cuts. You know what I'm saying?
Once I get the money for it, because you know that shit's expensive, I got you.
What RWPS stuff did you bring back with you, Philly Flexer? I know you went and got some.
Yeah.
That was Perry's acronym. He says, "I'm offended. You don't like."
Oh, no. No. JB came in the room or whatnot. I talked to him real fast.
I thought
Bro.
you was going to go get some more
Weed
souvenir
every
shit. I thought
day.
it was like, oh, he done went and got in the Barney bag. What's going on?
Bro, I like. So Wallace brung like this crate over the other day, and it was just full of wrestling action figures. And he was just like, just take what you want. So like, I have like 20, 25, 30 action
Hey,
figures
look,
right now.
Phil
Man,
need that
grow
ring.
up.
He-
But now, so
Hey, the animals go
ring.
hard too, Perry.
you need
so-
that ring that I posted in the group.
I don't want a ring. That's gonna
You need
be
that bitch.
because I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to
Phil want that
expand.
bitch.
I'm gonna have to expand, and I don't want to expand yet. But now the cutest thing just happened with my son though. So while he was on punishment, the only thing he was allowed to watch was Naruto. That was the only thing I would let him watch. So he's through the tuning exams right now. But anyway, so he's been on a binge of anime. He walks in here just now and he says, "Pappy, I want to watch Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia." I ain't never said these two animes around this nigga here. I got My Hero Academia poster right here, but he don't know what that is.
That's just where you just want to hug them and just not let their ass
like,
go.
This is like,
so fucking proud of you. School tomorrow.
So I'm just sitting here just like, I couldn't get you into wrestling, but I got you in the anime. I'll take it.
That's where you got to hit them with that. You know what I'm saying?
I got the opposite.
Oh, you got
Aaliyah, she can't fucking stand anime.
Who?
You put some wrestling on. Aaliyah, my daughter, my oldest, she can't stand anime. Yeah. But you put some wrestling on, oh, she'll watch some fucking wrestling now.
See, my daughter just like going to live events, but I done punished her now. I be telling her, you ain't going unless you watching. I ain't about to spend that money and you be getting there and you don't know what you going on. I'm sorry, yes, even my kids too. You cannot be rolling with me and not know what the fuck is going on out there.
I don't
because I ain't explaining shit all day.
I know because I be getting on to people like that at the lives. You know what I'm saying?
We hate that shit. Oh my god! If somebody's sitting behind
for somebody that actually loves it,
yes, like if somebody's sitting behind me and they have no clue what's going on, I'm like, why the fuck are you here?
Like, it's the most freaking annoying thing, and it never fails. It happens every time.
Wait. So you get mad at people going to a wrestling event to try to get to understand shit?
But here's the thing though. What they do is they sit there and they don't know what's going on, but they also sit there and the way they talk shit about it, like they
criticize.
Yeah, like
they criticize it the whole time, even though they don't know what's going on.
Exactly, and that shit's just fucking annoying as hell, especially when you don't know
what
you're talking about.
Like when we was Archie, I think you with me this time or whatnot. That one where Bobby Lashley and Braun, I want to say, was fighting, and Lashley got sent through the thing or whatnot. All the firecrackers went off, and somebody was like, "Oh man, that's so hokey ball." I'm like, I bet you if you see it on TV, it looks pretty fucking badass right now. We're seeing the live feed of it, bro.
And what happened when we got to the crib?
It was the most talked about thing on that damn show,
and it looked freaking amazing. You even had Corey Graves, the announcer. This was before they started switching to going real crazy, like it kind of, I want to say, edgy with it. Corey Graves dropped a holy shit and all of that, which we didn't hear. We didn't even get that in the live event. We didn't hear that because you don't hear commentary. When you go to the live events. So I'm
what?
Yeah.
Why?
No.
Why?
The PA system.
Because no, that's what I'm saying. Like they can't play it out loud and then through the TV feed too, because they're still trying to get the crowd noise. So if they're playing something out loud to us or whatnot, it's gonna feed back into the TV. We can hear we can hear the music, we can hear the wrestlers, we can hear everything else. We just can't hear commentary.
But which is why though, when you go to a live event, they can't because they know that and they know we know that, they still cater the live event to a live event.
Yeah. When they go to
right.
Yeah.
I just remember from the football game I went to,
just like a football game.
Damn,
like a football game. You don't hear the commentary there.
Commentary.
You just watch the football game.
Yep.
But that would make sense though, because they're showing, but the TV gives you more of they give you the crowd as well.
But
so
think about it.
You said they cater to you too, though. So
and it's like they gotta, but you gotta think about all the different audios that they gotta give you just with wrestling being on TV. You gotta hear the wrestlers talking shit in the ring. Right. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear the mat slams and the impact and the knee shots and all of that shit. We want to hear them screaming and stuff. Plus, you want to be able to get the crowd and stuff. So it's just.
I was gonna say they give you a bonus with the TV though. That's what I was really finna say. Like the TV. And maybe NFL start doing it now when they get advanced cameras, but WWE been doing it. Like they make you feel like when you at home, when you watching it on TV.
They try to make it seem like you there. Yeah, they try to make sure that you get the closest thing to being there.
And I love the 205 lives and stuff afterwards. You know what I'm saying? In the dark matches and stuff
like that.
You'd be surprised the matches you see.
On TV, the shit that happens before and after the show sometimes is more entertaining than the actual show.
I can see that. Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, wow!
Like during commercial breaks and shit.
To this
no, not even like shit. During commercial breaks, dark matches, taping main events, all that shit or whatnot, man.
That Mustafa Ali, Drew Gulak
man.
They had on 205
Live. Oh my God! Was a 25-minute bar burner.
It was still to this day. It's one of the best matches
Yeah.
that I've freaking seen, bro. And people,
Yep.
and people don't watch 205 live. They're like, "Wow, you could go and see it still doesn't."
But that's
have
and,
like
and
that.
there was people there that was like, I don't watch 205 Live. What's going on? I'm just like, bro, this was the only time I wasn't mad because I know wrestling fans who don't watch 205 Live or whatnot. And I was just like, hey, yeah, if y'all don't know, this is like the combination of a tournament. These niggas here is about to go down or whatnot. As soon as Mustafa Ali started bumping on the outside of the ring, that whole crowd lit back up or whatnot. They was like, oh shit, what the hell I say here for?
Hey, Anthony has a question. He says AEW going to the Mall of America. Thoughts, Flexer? I'll let you go first on that one. What you think?
That's another WCW flex right there.
And with me, I feel like that's where
Why say a WCW flex?
That's where WCW first aired
AEW
Nitro.
Yeah, AEW is basically they take a lot of old things and they take a lot of old things from WCW. Because that's basically what they are. They're WCW 2001.
Rebranded.
But with me, I feel like with the shots that they take, and I love what AEW is doing. You know what I'm saying? I love how it's different. But at the same time,
You said I love you too many times, man. I don't believe it.
When you're taking shots though at WWE for those kind of things and kind of like the whole recite, it's kind of like, don't get me wrong, like it sounds confusing, like, oh yeah, they're going back to Mall of America. But then the more I sit and I think about it, I'm like,
well, see, here's the only argument.
The cruise thing, I like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
Jericho. That's Jericho. That's not AEW.
Exactly. But when they
wrestled on the cruise,
yeah. But when they had when they had it set up and they aired it though, I was like, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Because it felt like it was theirs, and that's the we know how great AEW is. That I want them to have more things that are theirs than latching on to WCW. Incorporate a little bit, but that's just a little bit too much for me.
Aren't the owners of AEW the owners of like the Panthers?
The Jaguars.
Okay, Jaguars. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, they own the Jaguars and one of them Premier League teams.
It's damn.
It's one of them good ones. It's a good Premier League team.
Damn, it's not Liverpool. It's I forget the damn name. But yeah, it's a big soccer club.
So you know if you own a soccer club and it's a popular Premier League team or whatnot, you know you got bank. But yeah,
not the Cowboys.
The cons are way richer than the McMahons. So yeah, it's just kind of weird.
Right.
Anyways, don't get to start talking about wrestling because NXT 2.0 was all about the ladies last night.
Pull up.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about ladies matches?
War games.
Would y'all watch a whole ladies match card?
Yeah, it's called Evolution.
Yeah,
it's called Evolution. It's called NWA Empower. They already got them. It's called Joshi Wrestling in Japan. Stardom. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have their own federations now.
They do that. And you late.
They go there.
Yeah, you late. You like a decade late.
He said, yeah, Cons money got money. You damn right on top of her. They shit long.
They shit long.
For real.
Well, I just, maybe it's me. I'm upset when I watch that motherfucking match and motherfucking this one punch, you out, I win the title. That pissed me off.
Hey, but
are you talking about Bianca and
man,
well, go watch Extreme Rules.
Right.
They had their rematch.
And she was one puncher again?
No, they actually had a good match.
Yeah, it was,
I started watching it. It was like what's that Mexican lady? She came out with like some tan on or some shit.
That nigga said the Mexican lady came in with some tan on. You talking about Sasha Banks?
I think that's who he's
Sasha Banks black.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say that. I was like, what Mexican lady?
Wait, I don't remember.
Zelina Vega?
Yeah, it was Zelina Vega.
Yeah, Zelina Vega wasn't there.
It was like the first.
Yeah, that was SmackDown.
No, on Extreme.
Oh no! No! Okay, that was Carmella and
Carmella. There you go.
Carmella and Liv Morgan. Yeah.
That's the first match I watched, and then I quit. I went back to Black Clover.
MJ says, "Do y'all think NXT will keep War Games?" I mean, honestly,
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna keep. I don't know.
With them going forward right now, bro. I don't know. But hey, we're gonna go ahead and
because evidently they think Braun Breaker is gonna be the next big damn thing or whatnot. I'm just like, I don't know.
But
why is niggas is actually thinking is like Oh, he's gonna be the one that's gonna come up and take the belt off of Roman. I'm like, come on now, pump your brakes.
Yeah, like slow
like
it through, like skirt that thing, like
Skirt there.
fast,
Slow
like,
it down. I just dissed you.
I don't know about
It
that.
just-
I just want that name to change. That Braun
He sound like
Breaker
a
just
Dude,
sounds too.
and you know why he doesn't go by Steiner, right?
Isn't it banned or something like that?
Well, it's not even the fact that it's banned basically because I can't remember who's his dad and who's his uncle.
Rick Steiner is his dad. Scott's his uncle.
That's it. Scott or whatnot kept calling Stephanie up. It was Scott, of course, Scott. Scott kept calling her a cunt and shit like that or whatnot, and talk real bad about Stephanie. That's why he can't be a Steiner on TV because while he was training the whole time, he was on the Florida loops and not Florida loops, but doing all this training in the PC and shit like that. He was still Scott. He was still Steiner. But as soon as you put him on TV, nope, can't be a Steiner.
Damn.
Cold-blooded, boy, because that would have been nice. That would have been nice to have that on there.
Yeah, y'all watch that little bar I sent y'all?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
So, was that sus or no?
You know that was all sus.
That was a bit sus.
Playing your kids in video games, should you whoop their ass? And if so, why or why not? And
Yes.
Hold on.
I think we're all gonna say yes right now.
Of course, because you gotta whoop that ass. Like you gotta whoop that because you gotta teach them. That's how they get great. That's how they get better. Now you may let them get like the hang of the controls and stuff like that, and know which buttons are what. But after that, mauling your ass because guess what? When they win, they gonna be talking shit. So you gotta let them know the other side.
Yeah, I don't go all out and like just put on my AA game or whatnot. I'm just not like I'm playing like no. I mean, I say like this. I mean, just picture me like I'm Goku. If I'm training with Gohan or whatnot, or I'm training with Goten or Goku Jr.
Well,
I don't
training with Piccolo because Goku.
Exactly. Exactly. Anyways.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I don't automatically jump to Super Saiyan God. I come out there in my base form or whatnot, and I step it up towards seeing to what level you at, and I match your level, and then we fight from there.
Damn.
This nigga can be Goku. I'm Vegeta. Starting off in Super Saiyan Blue. Fuck what y'all talking about. And this nigga get the plan. I'm whooping his ass all the way through. You gonna learn from failure, youngin. If you my blood and you my spawn, you gonna learn from failure.
Thank you.
I didn't say I was gonna let him win.
Every
I didn't say I was
crushing.
gonna let him win, but I'm not gonna crush him because I don't want him to think that he can't play the game.
Oh no, yes, you're my child. You can play, but you just can't beat me yet. So bone crushing defeat and his ego.
No. If he know if like I'm gonna say this. Okay, I'm trying to think of what game I can actually say.
Okay, think about like you crush them every single time, and then they finally get a couple of hits in. Oh, they gonna be hella happy.
Okay, so no.
God, I
So
made
no.
God bleed.
So now I'm gonna say this. Like Jump Force.
The dog ish out of him. Heck yeah.
Cause like when me and JB played Jump Force, I know I could smash JB. I know I got my 3-man squad.
Is that cross play? I'm about to say.
I don't know.
Anyways, I know cross play. I don't know about Jump Force.
But anyways, when we play Jump Force and whatnot, basically, like I don't pick my A squad or whatnot. I don't, you know what I'm saying, go out there and just all of a sudden start hitting all the combos that I know or whatnot. I play competitive but fun with him. Or whatnot. So
Are
where
you
it's like
awesome motherfucker? Hell no, I don't want that.
You doing your kids a disservice, Phil. Let me tell you.
Well, I'm still beating the nigga.
Ass and stuff because one day they gonna.
I'm still beating him.
Thing. I don't want a freebie, so I'm not giving them one.
So
I didn't say y'all twisting my words until y'all say I'm letting him win. I still beat him. I just don't go all out.
But that's why I say you're doing a disservice because you're letting him think right now that even while he sucks, he can still touch you. And that's cool for a minute until once he beats me, that's when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let you know something real quick. And then I'm gonna smash his ass. Wait, Kevin, look, but this is
he trained to a certain level to beat me at a certain level already.
But Phil, this is why.
You trying to make the gap too damn big. Why you trying to make the gap too damn big?
To be the man, you gotta beat.
This is like if I hop on Call of Duty, I don't expect to beat Tim the Tat Man, goddammit, but I can.
My Padawans. Let me put you on game, Phil. This is why.
So fucking good.
This is why, right? So, yeah, he can beat you at whatever level you think is deemable, okay, right? But now he's cocky. I can beat my dad. So he's probably not of age right now. But in a couple years, he's gonna be of age where he can go out in the world and play other people. And he's gonna think, if I can beat my dad, who's good at this, he streams this thing. He's gonna have a high ass ego, thinking he can play these other kids.
Okay, hold on now. So now, once again, no, hold on. You're making it seem like he beat me in the game, and then as soon as he beat me that one time or whatnot, we threw the end of 6, and he ran outside the door to tell America. No. It don't work like that because he's beating me in games or whatnot. And I say, okay, good job. And then I turn it up a notch. And then he can't beat me. He has to get to that next level.
Nah, you letting them.
Kids are different, bro.
Nah, fuck that. They can't beat me till they can beat me. And then when you can beat me, now you grown, nigga.
Then I take you to McDonald's and get you some. Not a kid's meal.
Now you can do the card. What you talking about?
My son already does all that, so whatever.
Get the pasta.
It's just me and him here.
Look, oh God, look. Even Perry talking about it. Look, Perry just said now he at school talking about, man, my pop suck. I just whooped his ass in Madden last night. Cause you know you only playing one game before you go to sleep like that.
All right, first of all, if I ever hear my say, I will make sure that ass don't even think about. You don't even want to look at a controller.
Nigga, I still to this day can't say my pop suck, even though I beat him at the end of the time.
No, because I'm.
Well, hold on now. There are kids already that's doing that. They go to school right now. Hey man, my dad sucks at Call of Duty. My dad sucks at Fortnite. That's already what it is.
My daughter doing that on Mario.
My son don't say that because I still beat him in games. I told you.
She like, cause she be thinking, cause like it's like I be beating her, but sometimes she'll get like on her little streaks and shit like that, and so she'll be going through a time.
Smoke weed every day.
But then once I hand her that L, you know what I'm saying, and dish and chat, what's happening? Then she, you know what I'm saying, comes back to earth. But you know what I'm saying, every now and then she get kind of, you know what I'm saying.
She start bucking up like.
Nah, so your daughter sound like my little bro. He try to play me every once in a while in Mario Kart. You think he can get me?
MJ say
he dirty with
like, man,
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's something.
CPS on me, yo, dad.
But no cap though. There are some games out there that I would not touch with kids.
MJ, dog, yo, damn.
Hey, look, you gonna have to learn to lose. Like you talking about? That's a big key to life.
No, see, hey, and this way, cause
bro, for real.
I mean,
the life lesson I'm teaching you about whooping your ass at level 10, motherfucker.
That's a different story, Tommy. That's a different story. That's showing them or whatnot. You see Tommy's coming down there?
He said, I taught my kids how to shoot the basketball correctly by swatting their shots, told them they better get the ball up.
That's a different story because you have to properly shoot the ball like that. That's like me telling my son, like, hey, turn the controller around and whatnot. You're never going to beat me holding the controller upside down.
Hey, I've seen people play with their controller upside down. I thought that'd be bullshit.
There's a difference between.
No, that was some good shit. That was some good shit right there, for sure.
Ass because your kids suck, and we got a part 2 next week.
Yeah, he really wants to get. Hey, he is ready for that part 2 on your kids.
And so
your kids suck. Like,
you talking about your kids ain't shit part 2?
No, not that they shit. No, don't misconstrue my words. Your kids are beautiful human beings. They are shit. They are worth something.
True.
They are worth something.
They are shit.
But they suck.
Somebody.
They suck. They suck at shit. They just suck at doing stuff sometimes.
Oh shit!
You need to let them know. And we'll
be thinking right with my grandma right now.
So it's official. Isaiah's trying to get canceled, and I'm just trying to prove how sus I am. That's all we're doing here.
This guy. Hey, matter of fact, it's judging. Hold on. Matter of fact, this is how you asked it. Matter of fact, since you asked it, I'll go ahead and let you pull up the question. Flexer, man. Something about judging books and covers.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead. I told you I was getting my Isaiah bag today or whatnot, man. Yeah. And
fuck them.
How can I say it?
Oh, shit.
So, I was in my Isaiah bag, but I was in my Philly Flexer bag also. So
he was double dipping.
I was double dipping real quick.
Take you
so
to Baskin Robbins.
I was watching some Hub stuff, right? And for some odd reason, my mind got to wondering about other things, and I was thinking mainly about looks of people. And yes, I'm talking about you. Yeah, I was thinking about you while I was watching Hub stuff.
How did this come? No, we're not gonna go to that. I'm just saying, how the fuck did I come up in this situation?
The Hub.
Yeah, the Hub.
Anime Hub.
The Hub. the hub. And so
you're wrong, but go ahead.
and so but here's the thing. Here's the thing. So there was this chick on there, Luna Star. If you know her, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. Very beautiful woman or whatnot. Also here, but if you look at it, you can tell it's all. This is not real or whatnot. And I feel like, especially with women nowadays, I feel like us men are starting to judge the book by the cover. I mean, starting to judge the book by the cover too much nowadays or whatnot. I think a lot of dudes are looking for the more attractive chick than the better person or whatnot. Now, Kevin, I understand you're married. I was here. You found your queen. I was right here or whatnot.
Right.
But and I was right here.
I at least got a rebuttal to that because, I was always taught what you see right here ain't gonna be the same in motherfucking 15 20
years.
30.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
and that's what that's what I mean.
Conversation.
And that's where
no conversation shit. You fuck.
And it goes to a lot of different things too or whatnot, because I see we can even go back to the female streamers or whatnot. You can be as cute as you want, but once you can start becoming a bitch or whatnot, people start realizing that real quick or whatnot, and they start tuning into you or whatnot. So I think a lot of the guys or whatnot just need to stop. What the hell are you chanting?
Hey, B, L, hey. Oh no, that's all I don't think. Y'all talking. Look. Y'all saying you had me in the first half with the like we judging the book by the cover. Like, what you mean we judging too much by the cover? But then you got me like it was cool in the second half. But all I'm saying is right now is everybody getting a B, L. You know, that's the body surgery. That's what the big booty. They going to cue you on.
What boy?
Nah,
come on.
Hold on. Let me get to what the Kool-Aid lady said. Nah, you're missing the point on what he's saying. What he's saying is like how nowadays you have these women who have, like, you know what I'm saying, whether it's the fake booties, you know what I'm saying, the fake chest, you know what I'm saying, got cheeks, got all this stuff done. And nowadays it seems like us dudes, we're speaking in general here, but it seems like us dudes now are judging the book before, you know what I'm saying, really getting to notice the person. Like, we'll sit there and look, it might be like, damn, she fine as hell, I drink her bath water, do any damn thing, all that, blah, 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 and then don't even really care to, like, okay, this motherfucker here may be a succubus or some type of shit.
This bitch
like
bad
that.
as hell, but this bitch can't cook. This bitch can't do anything this her or whatnot. She couldn't even tie her damn shoes and whatnot without a goddamn mama right there beside her or whatnot. I've seen, if you willing to accept you a chick like that or whatnot, that's just basically leeching on you, that's to you and yours or whatnot. But I'm sorry, like, being I'm saying, I don't know if it's just me and I'm like super single right now, but I'll take me a 3 or a 4 that's a damn good woman that got all her shit in order or whatnot over a 7 or an 8 who doesn't even own a car right now.
All right, hold up, time out. Your number's misconstrued, buddy. It's a 6 or 5, 6 or 7 is what you would take. You ain't taking no 3 or 4. I'm sorry. You gotta take a 5, 6 or 7. But this is why.
Am I underselling myself?
Yes.
Whatever your ranking scale is, it's kind of thrown off. We gotta show you something because
Hold on, no. Okay. And we'll have to compare it with like what's a. Because you gotta understand, like, because I'm just saying, because I'm just like this. We might have to do that right there or whatnot. I might have to do a smash or pass with y'all or whatnot, because there are some women out there that y'all be like, oh, smash, and I'll be like, pass.
I hear you. No, what I'm saying is.
So Phil, I totally agree.
You talk too much. I'm trying to talk. It's my turn.
Okay, you got it, bro. Hey. This is the sequels guys conversation. I feel. I go up a little hottie hole right here.
What it is, a lot of people, what they need to realize, they think we want the BBLs when we don't. That's just a one night thing. We gonna have fun with the BBLs. We not really trying to have we don't even care to talk to the BBLs. Here's why we don't care to talk to the BBLs. Because clearly, you may have other reasons for it, but if you get your body done, most niggas is gonna look at you as lazy. Period, point blank, because you skipping a whole bunch of steps to get your body back right to where it's supposed to be. Now, there are outliers to whatever the fucking reasons you could have did it. I ain't talking about all that shit. Get the health reasons and all your little excuses out the way. Say that shit cool, blase, blase. We don't give a fuck about that. Most of these motherfuckers is lazy. They not trying to hit the gym. They not trying to change their diet. They just want a quick, easy fix to getting their body right. So when we see somebody that look like that, we like, I bet. They lazy in the bitch. I'm not finna fuck with them. So yeah, nah, fuck that. Nigga, judge by the book, by the cover if it look fake, goddamn. If the book look fake, treat it like it's fake. What you talking about? 100%. That's how I feel about that shit.
I don't want no paperback, motherfucker. I want a hardback.
You hear me? I want the hardback.
Real.
Yeah, man,
I want that real shit.
I want the original one that it came, the first, you know what I'm saying?
First edition.
First edition.
That's it. I couldn't think of the word. That's it.
It's always good to
You in college, motherfucker?
Who in college? I dropped out. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, up, that was the shoot. Up, damn.
I'm saying, I'm gonna say, I went a whole 2 weeks. Can I consider myself a dropout too?
Yep.
In a sense.
All right, shit. What shit? Oh, you know what?
Next.
Since we sitting there talking, I want to actually talk.
Well, hold on. Before we pass it on, MJ, that's all I look on is Tinder and phone apps.
This is where I was going with the 6 or 7. This is why you want a 6 or 7, though. Ladies, let us break it down, right? My nigga said this off the fucking thing I was watching the other day. The 6s, the 10s, the dime pieces and shit, they too much. What the fuck happened? They too motherfucking judgy, right? And they the ones that's gonna be like, you always smell like weed. Why you always pulling up with your music too loud? Why you out? The 6s, the 5, 6, 7s? Oh yeah, they don't give a fuck. They gonna roll the blunt for you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, hey, what you sipping? I'll bring the drink. See, it's the middle age ones. You don't want the dimes still. That's what I'm saying. But don't go for the 3s or 4s, because the 3s or 4s is bum. They trying to cook off of you. They'll suck your dick for a hamburger. You don't want them. You know what I'm saying? You want the 5, 6, and 7.
I didn't say I was going for a crackhead, my nigga.
That's what the 3s and 4s
I'm about to say.
You can get you some tops.
That's a nigga cheeseburger.
Bro, the 3s and 4s, you can get you some tops. This motherfucker you can't take too far. 5, 6, and 7s.
I consider
Bro, do
it.
they at least have to have teeth?
Hold on. Kool lady. Look, our standards ain't low. It's just that we are simple. We don't need much. We just need somebody to chill with us, probably make us a sandwich or some shit.
MJ, I go for it.
Not talk too much when we try
to. I can make my own damn sandwich.
No, but listen what I'm saying. I'm saying when we chilling, all a nigga really needs you for is companionship and motherfucking
250
like.
in back shots.
Hey, look. They gonna take that shit way farther, I think.
El Tommy says, who's a 10? Like, who's the standard? Like, what would you consider a 10?
A 10, if we asking me, I mean, Rihanna would probably be one of them. She got a big ass forehead. But that forehead cute in the bitch. See, look, y'all won't get me talking about this.
See what I said, we gotta do a smash pass. You gotta do a smash pass.
We got that's a whole nigga, that's a bracket.
No, I definitely get what you're saying. But also with you gotta think about
come in the total package.
No, but you also you gotta think about it though. Also, it's also women nowadays who make that complicated for us dudes to get, the total package and stuff like that, because I think it was one time where Flexer was telling us about the one chick who talking about she don't even like nobody hollering at her when she go to the stove.
And, the store, the gym, like anything like that. Yeah.
Want to be all picky and want to assume this and that and want this to go that way and gotta be doing
MJ.
this. I don't want nobody hollering at me unless I'm on my way to go do this and like bump all that shit. What he says, for every bad bitch, and then you're tired of fucking it.
It's MJ.
I said, can I get your number or nah? I don't need all this other shit.
Nah, look, the thing is, it's not most beautiful women know they beautiful.
Y'all gonna fuck this topic, man. Y'all gonna get me started. What? Can you get a number?
I agree, yes, you could find somebody that could definitely local and definitely be on the 10 level. You know what I'm saying? As far as Rihanna, now, she may not have that Rihanna bank because Rihanna's a billionaire. So.
Man, hold on now. I'm gonna say I see beautiful 10s walking in the store every goddamn day.
But you gotta think about this, right?
You judging that book?
Hold on.
Exactly.
Let me get this out. Them local women that are beautiful, right? Now with back in the day, that shit probably would have been able to be baggable. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have fucking options that were all around the globe. They didn't have access to niggas that was around the world. Now with Instagram and shit, bad bitches are getting 10,000 DMs a day. If she's a 10 on the beauty scale, she
got a cute picture on her profile picture, she's getting DM'd.
And I'm sorry to tell you women, but no nigga believes if you're getting 10,000 DMs, 100 DMs a day, there's no way you turning down 100 DMs a day. You just left all them things on red. There's no way you turn down 100 for a month. You get 30, that's 3,000 fucking, you know what I'm saying? There's no way you're doing it. So we don't believe that shit. So y'all can go and lie all you.
What do you mean? Okay, so what happens if she shows you?
Nigga, you can delete shit. Look, that's besides
the point. And I'm gonna say, even that or whatnot. Good shit. Even that, like a lot of these damn girls, they'll hit you up on. They'll get on Snapchat or the WhatsApp, all the conversations get deleted and shit.
Nah, but that's besides the point. The reason I say that is that, like, beautiful women know they're beautiful. They come with too much like shit to where it's like, okay, cool. Now you feel you can run shit because you're beautiful, because you have options and shit, blase, blase. When in the long run, your beauty is not gonna outlive you. Y'all want to have a good time, not a long time. When a nigga will want to bag you early, but you want to have a good time, so now he done left off of you, so you gonna end up want to come back to that nigga. That shit ain't gonna work. Like, nah, look, yeah. I forgot we were going with this shit. Fuck the, yeah.
The passport.
Yeah. All right, so hey, I wanted to talk about, let's get serious for a bit though, because I want to talk about something, and it's something that I've seen. I haven't seen it talked about like on a big, like grand scale or anything like that, but I've seen people like Carrie Champion, who used to be on ESPN and shit. Like she had made a post about it, and I sat there and I started thinking about it. Now, this isn't one of those things that again, because y'all know here at We Drink the Kool-Aid and shit like that. We all about bringing people together. We not about separation, divisiveness, or any bullshit like that. But at the same time, we do want to have healthy discussions sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When appropriate and shit. But there's this term going around, and I want to know if y'all have heard of this: missing white woman syndrome. Have y'all heard of that?
What the fuck is that?
What?
That sounds funny as fuck. What the fuck?
Missing.
Is it scary?
Woman
Please don't say it's scary. Is that not a bad thing? People aren't dying, right?
Sometimes yes, because y'all.
Oh
seen,
fuck!
Okay,
I can't laugh at that.
So no, because y'all remember the whole deal that happened about the
the Gabby Petito girl. Yeah, we was all looking at
that whole deal. Okay, well, there's been people who, wow, and it's kind of shaky because on one hand it's like you gotta be sympathetic to, hey, that's a family who just lost somebody. You know what I mean? Right. And me knowing how respectful I try to be, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to take advantage or capitalize off their tragedy. But the discussion did get brought up that this happens all the time when you have like a missing white lady or a missing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I just read
something like that. But the community feels like it doesn't happen on our end when one of ours come missing. Now, what I want to ask y'all, do y'all feel like this is subjective? Do you think this is based on where you're at, or do you think this is actually something legit?
I got something for this specific thing, right?
Go ahead.
They if they want to say it, they saying it about the Gabby thing. The Gabby, and I don't mean to disrespect. I just don't know how to say her last name. So, the Gabby and it's somebody else that's missing. You know what I'm saying? That's black right now. And it's like the thing people have to realize is Gabby was a streamer with 800K followers that watched her every day. You know what I'm saying? That paid attention to her damn near every day. So when she says she's vlogging and she goes missing, she's supposed to be vlogging right now. Like she said she's supposed to be vlogging. So if she's not, they're gonna pay attention to that type of shit. So of course that's gonna get way more media time than a local, you know what I'm saying, of somebody that's regular, that's not a streamer. Is it okay? Probably not. Is it cool? Probably not. But it's reality. Somebody that has more media, more fame, whatever, they're gonna get more spotlight than someone that doesn't. And if you want them to have more spotlight, then you gotta start doing it, sharing it yourself.
Let me play devil's advocate though, because I can also make the case that that's not always the case when it's somebody who does have that following.
That's where the majority. Before you keep going, Archie, that's where the majority comes from and whatnot. Is all the older stories. I mean, because this has been a thing that's been going on for years. Or whatnot. So where you would hear about. I mean, like Dave Chappelle did a whole skit on it or whatnot, where he was talking about this one girl who got kidnapped, and she was going to take her like 8 minutes away, or like 2 exits away from her house or some shit like that or whatnot. She was missing for like 8 months or some shit like that. But then like there was a little black girl who got kidnapped by 2 crackheads, and within 45 minutes she had already broke away from them or whatnot and got back home. And it was just, but like that story right there didn't get covered, but the little white girl was covered all over the freaking news or whatnot. So yeah, it's been happening for forever and a day. Here's what I actually want to say right here.
Okay.
All right, hate me if you want. Hate me if you want. I don't give a fuck. The problem, I have a problem. The problem I have with it is, if we want to bring attention to it, let's not do the whole, what's the correct way I want to say this? I don't want to say blame the white person thing. I don't want to say let's do the whole pro-black thing. It's just
you break white.
It's like you're capitalizing off that other situation instead of
it's more or less like I don't want people to turn a missing person thing or whatnot into a hey, y'all don't care about us black people thing or whatnot, because it doesn't matter if you're black or white. If you're missing or whatnot. And I understand that the stories don't get, and then even right here in the article I just read, the main thing they said was that most of the time it's when they do a white person, they focus on more of this was a mother or a daughter or something serious. She was a cheerleader, blah blah blah. But then majority of the time when it's a black person, it's like, oh, she had an abusive boyfriend. She was on Section 8. Blah blah blah. It's like they always tell the negative side of it or whatnot. And once again, that message right there, yeah, I understand you don't want to have that message right there, but don't start generalizing white people. Don't make it. Don't do so basically when people start doing it, don't start making it to where like as soon as you see a white person missing, people are going to be like, oh, here they go with this bullshit or whatnot. Some white girl missing or whatnot. Exactly. I don't want it to turn into that.
Exactly.
That
which
and
is my issue with
because that's one thing that I see a lot of whatnot is you turn something from being like, hey, we're trying to make awareness to hate, and that's what you don't want to do.
That and not even it's like. What's Kelly Price was trending, like was also in the news and shit this past couple of days because they thought she was missing as well. So it's like it's not a black and white thing, but they gonna cover who got the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and with the way media is right now, there are a lot of times where sometimes you gotta go digging for shit, or else some news is gonna fall through the cracks and you're not gonna hear about it.
Do y'all remember
and can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead.
No.
How many of y'all actually get up in the morning and turn on Fox 4 News? Or turn on CBN or CBS or CNN.
I can say right now, I don't watch the news. I read it. I don't trust a motherfucker telling me shit.
As many black people I know outside of older black people who say, "Oh, I don't watch news. I don't watch news." They see who people notice. These companies see their demographic. They see who's watching what. Or whatever. If it's a predominant white channel, if it's Fox, majority of the time they're going to show white people or whatnot because they know more white people watch their channel.
Shit,
if it's BET or whatnot, they're gonna show more black people because it's a black person channel.
I turned on the news to see my school scrolling across like the NBA draft to see if we had a snow day. That's the
only time a nigga turn on the news. Like, is something gonna be canceled?
Hey!
You get drafted?
The question I asked Isaiah at the football game was, or maybe it was at my house when we were smoking. But what's one thing that we've had our whole life that we won't have in the next 5 to 10 years? And my answer was snow days. That shit gone. The fucking pandemic ruined that shit. Kids ain't gonna have no more motherfucking snow day.
No, which is actually good because they end up having to pay for it later. But to what Jay Collins was talking about, like the one thing that people also got to realize, because he was saying that the Baltimore City Freddie Gray thing got covered, but when a white guy gets killed, no news coverage. That right there, I feel like is when we start like being selective, because in a way it did get covered if we found the info. You know what I'm saying? But also, just like when you watch The Wire and things like that. Granted, I know a lot of the news stuff didn't really keep a lot of people in, but if you watch it and you take on the whole grand scheme of what they're talking about, there are a lot of things that get pushed to the back pages when you're talking about these newspapers or these TV news stations and stuff like that. Some things don't get covered. There are a lot of freaking crimes that aren't going off on your phone or on your timeline and stuff that are happening that we're just not hearing about. You know what I mean? Like that just happens.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
And this is I'm gonna ask this question.
Smoke that shit.
So when you look up, you get an Amber Alert, or you look up and you see the other alert for cars missing, or like people missing, elderly person missing. In your head, do you always think it's a white person?
I tell you right now, at the top of my real shit, I got that shit disabled on my phone. I don't get them fucking alerts.
Well, I mean, I don't get Amber Alerts, but you know that's why I also set the car ones too. Like when you drive in the car and you see the billboard and it says elderly person missing, last driving a silver truck in buttfuck Texas or whatnot, because you know it's always some random city.
I don't always think that. But at the same time, there are some times when like an Amber Alert will go off or something like that. And sometimes I just get this gut feeling like, damn, like there are some times where it may go off at this certain time, may make me kind of just, you know what I'm saying, like feel some kind of way towards it than others where I may just sit there and be like, man, I'm in the middle of motherfucking work right now. Don't fuck with me. I'm trying to get my shit done.
So
like,
first thing first.
Go ahead.
I go, honey, where's my super suit? Because clearly the government think I can do something about that shit.
No, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at MJ over here.
Fuck Texas sounds awful.
But two, at the same time, I do kind of check them hoes though, because I got youngins and I got people. So it's like, you never know if, you know what I'm saying? You never know what you never know. So I just check it just in case it may be something that's around my area. You know, I keep an eye out shit. I send a tip in if it's something that's on that type of level. Like, what the
I ain't no snitch.
No, and Jay,
I ain't with the
but
kidnapping
Jay,
those.
the
No,
thing,
I ain't with
Jay,
the
but hold on, but what I do,
kidnapping,
what I do,
Motherfucker over there getting
what I do-
kidnapped. I ain't snitching.
I'm snitching on kidnapping. I'm snitching on the kidnapping.
While we
charge.
do agree on that, Jay, what I do have to disagree with though is saying that it doesn't play a part at all, because there are certain times where, for instance, you go to the 903 and stuff like that. In those areas, the news coverage and stuff is different. There are like times and cases where you see some things just get, you know what I'm saying, buried that shouldn't be there. While there are cases that we can point to where it's like, yeah, like regardless what side you're on it, you can go and point to evidence like, oh, this one got covered or this one didn't get covered. Like that's something that each and every side can play that shit all day whenever you're doing the divisive thing. But what people have to take into consideration when looking at these things, you have to realize you have to like genuinely and seriously look at it from other people's perspective, because when you do that, you can tell when if you're real good at judgment, you can tell when somebody's bullshitting and when they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like I can tell you if somebody white or Hispanics bullshitting me on something, or if they're really being genuine about it. Hell, I could tell you if, you know what I'm saying, if even our own people are being genuine about, you know, what they do and how they do. So it's just like it's just one of those things, man. And until everybody focuses on really truly coming together and not looking at it from just their side and taking everybody's perspective and what they been through and what they say into account, because one thing we're not doing is we're not lying. You know what I'm saying? It happens, and you know what I'm saying, I've seen it. Like I've seen it and been right there. So, you know what I'm saying, that's just what that is. But enough on that topic though. We'll go ahead and pass the L on that. We actually got 2 topics left. One left after we do this one. Thoughts on time, and there's also a money part on that. Isaiah, go ahead and get into that, bro.
Okay, so question. It's really about, do y'all care about being late? Like, what's your thoughts on time and the construct of time? Because it's like, are y'all big on if someone wants to tell y'all be like you're late somewhere? Like, you got time, like, do y'all really care for deadlines in that sense? You know what I'm saying? Does that matter to you?
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why? If I'm scheduled to be at work.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
I'll go.
That's a way.
I got you.
But even okay.
Okay, so I'll be like this. I want to quit my job. I want to be something that I can independently work on my own, be on my own time, and then this year. I'm cool with deadlines. I have no problem with that. But with the way the world is, the fact that how people have to travel so much nowadays, like this year, you telling me to be somewhere at a certain time every day, sometimes it's kind of, I can't say it, bothersome to me at times. It gets in my way. If something's going on with my child and I need to be a little late for work or whatnot, but my manager is like, oh no, but you still need to be here on time. I'm sorry, I got to take care of my kid first. So I would rather have a job or whatever to where I'm on my own time. So that way, if something is going on with my child or whatnot, I can go ahead and take care of that. And you know what I'm saying? If I got to have a live stream, those will be on at 10, but I tweet out like, hey, I won't be on until 12 personal business. People understand that. Outside of my job or whatnot, it's just like, oh, well, I can't trust you to be here on time or whatnot, Bob, and here because you can't do this, here, motherfucker. I'm still here or whatnot.
Okay, so don't care for the construct of time. Like
because at that point, if your work is outstanding, right? And no matter what you can say, I'm doing my job. When I'm here, my job is a 10. No matter what the fuck you can say, my job's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a single father, and you have to understand that I got a kid. Now, me being a manager, everybody was very understanding if it was a woman. Why is it different if it was a man?
That's the main thing right there that I be having the hardest issue with.
So look, time out. Because y'all took this shit straight to work.
No, okay, now you know what? Okay, well, Isaiah, let me go ahead and do it right here then. I'll get to where you talking about. But I completely understand where the hell y'all come from.
I get what y'all saying though. Exactly.
I'm with all of that.
I agree.
My thing is I don't know, motherfucker can call me waffly on this, but I don't really care. On one hand, fuck time. It's make believe. It's just there to keep shit and us in line, and that's what it's there for. Time is just fucking make believe. Because think about it, nobody can sit there and tell you tripping when you sitting there doing something in real time and 30 minutes done passed by, but this done felt like 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If that's the case, then we all fucking crazy and got something wrong with us. But that's not the case. So
nigga, you tripping.
So time is make believe. Fuck that shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying, bro? You've had that time, motherfucker, where you've been sitting there at work and then you look like, man, I feel like it's only been 30 minutes, but you like, damn, it's been like an hour and a half, and it's going. But on the other hand, also,
do you feel like on that note, do you feel like time is
make believe?
But on Kevin's note though, when you're looking at the clock, you notice when every minute passes or whatnot. If you're like waiting for 3 o'clock to hit, you keep just sitting up there. It's 2%. It's 2:20. It's 2:25. It seems like time does go slower, but if you're just doing your thing, not paying attention to the clock, you'll look up and then that 2:15 all of a sudden turns to the 2:55. You're like, damn, where time is? Exactly. It's weird how like when you're paying attention to the time goes real slow. You're not paying attention to the time, it's speeding along.
Think about time when you're playing the game, not even just in that basic concept of not looking at the clock.
Facts, bro.
When you playing the game, ain't no telling how long a fucking Warzone game gonna take. You know what I'm saying? You jump in that bitch. Of course, they got the little seconds that say it's 3 seconds, but you don't know if that's really on the same seconds if time is really moving, because you know niggas speed up the fucking clock sometimes. Yeah. Now you just in the game playing the game and you don't
nigga, who speed?
You go you play 2K you play 2K and Madden. By default, what do they always have that shit on? 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They have it on 5 minutes.
5 minutes. But majority of time it's on accelerated clock.
It's on accelerated clock, but a real clock got 12 minutes on it, but they still like trim it down and try to cut it in a way to where, okay, you play FIFA. That clock is moving like a motherfucker, like 4 minutes.
They say 60 every time.
But even though you know that's not the real time, it still flows and still feels in a way where it's like, okay, damn, it works. But that's what I'm saying, bro. This shit.
Hey man.
Yeah, we don't want to acid trip on you.
Think about it, Kevin. Think about it.
Okay, so
open your third eye, brother. Open your third eye, brother.
With us knowing all of that, Hold up. Look, just hit your look.
For sure, Kool-Aid lady, bet that.
To be tripping like this.
So how much?
Good nigga up. I don't know what y'all tripping.
Nigga, you tripping on something already, clearly.
God damn.
So really, not talking about work. When it comes to just things like people telling you they're gonna be somewhere on time.
Oh, bro, no. I see, that's the thing.
How big are y'all on that?
I'm still big on that. Like, if I need to be somewhere and I say I'm gonna be somewhere, because I take being a man of my word seriously and saying I'm gonna be somewhere. So if I say I'm gonna be somewhere, that I want to be there, and if I'm late,
it's not make believe it is.
You damn right it's not.
God damn.
No,
but he made it important. He made it important at the time.
Is that you see what I'm saying? But exactly, I said you follow me.
Yeah, because he's making it important, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like it really just depends on when you want it.
That's the main point that I was getting to right there. Was if you're paying attention to time, it matters. Mm-hmm. If you're not paying attention to it, it doesn't. Because when you're paying attention to it, you notice every minute of every day. It's why I feel like when I'm at work or whatnot, it drives me crazy because all day I'm waiting for 5 o'clock or whatnot. And then once I'm home, it seems like 6 o'clock to midnight happens like that.
Just like that. You're like, damn man, I gotta lay down already for
see,
work.
The thing that gets me right is I asked y'all this question because I don't give two shits about time.
For sure.
I only do it like we have, and this is gonna go into the next one too, because I only really care because I have to make money. And my job says I have to be there on time to make some money.
5 minutes, 5 hours later, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Or
MJ,
hey, he is on what we call BP time.
That I can't stand.
That's
lying. That's lying.
Hey, I'm down the street.
Look,
I'm on my way.
Stop.
It'll be 2 hours.
I don't like when niggas be lying. But what I'm saying is I don't really care for the time. It's like I go to work on time because I know
make believe.
For sure. No, go ahead, Isaiah. I got you.
Between the construct of society, yeah, we gotta go to fucking work to get the money and shit. But in reality, the only way I look at time is because we got fucking the sun, how much sunlight I got, and then how much moonlight I got, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm up before the sun come up, then I'm cool. I got a lot of fucking time when the sun come up, till the sun goes down. But if I'm up and the sun already up, I feel like I wasted time because I wasted sunlight in a sense. I don't really give a fuck about what hour it is, because if I'm chilling with somebody, like I said, I could be chilling with somebody and it can feel like 15 minutes and we only been chilling for 5 hours. Not only been chilling, but we've been chilling for like all day, but it ain't feel like shit. Right. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, I don't personally care for time. I'll be late because like I said, life fucking happens. So if my job gonna fire me because I'm not there at 9 fucking whatever the fuck time they talking, fuck them. Bye, I'll go find another one because nigga.
Already, if I say I'm around the corner, your ass better have your ass outside because I'm be right.
Nah, but there. That shit, hey, look, that shit, bro. Be real communicative, nigga. Everybody got GPS nowadays. You know exactly how far you is. You know you ain't left the crib yet. Don't tell me you 5 minutes away and you still in your bed watching Netflix, fam. Like I'm gonna fight you when I see you.
Because the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at my phone and see what time you sent me that text, and I'm gonna start counting every minute from the time you sent me that text.
And you better be 5 and 7 minutes away between that text message.
If it wasn't a family tragedy, boy.
Put them up.
Sitting there wasting time and shit. So with that being said, okay, so before we pass it up to the last topic that we got, Sippers, if y'all got anything y'all want to ask us, go ahead and pull them up in the comments. We will go ahead and get those noted down. What's your feeling on the money aspect of things then?
I really don't. I don't believe in money either, besides the construct that I have to live in society. But as soon as I can set my kids up to be productive members of society and they can choose their path, I'm gonna get me a little cabin in the woods and live off the land. Because that's much more peaceful than just having to deal with all the bullshit that comes with money, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could care less about it. I won't need it no more. I be chilling.
About time he's like in his 50s, 60s. Wi-Fi probably wouldn't be like a global thing. You probably wouldn't even need a goddamn.
That's gonna be fucked up. But I'm saying, like, in general, like people get so fixated on how much money they got, right, and how much this, that, and the other. When I care more about the experience. So I'll blow a bag instantly if it means I'm finna go have fun and do some shit with some people I love, because I'm gonna remember that shit forever, nigga. I don't give a fuck about how much money. I can make some money back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's me personally. Money is something to use to do shit, But money ain't everything. I be seeing a lot of people think like money and everything, and I don't fuck with that shit.
Feel you, I said. Y'all see my bank account.
Oh, yeah,
I saw that shit and I was like, damn, like I ain't been that broke since like
I was like, what bank you got?
Hey,
How you get away with that shit?
like 09, 2010. I mean, life happens
Like
and whatnot, but like,
said, bro, I make some money the next day. Like today, oh man.
Jay asked us, what do we think about Bitcoin and crypto? I think I love seeing how people come up off of it. It's really one of those just gambles, man. And it's like Wall Street is already super like greedy and you know what I'm saying, manipulative and stuff like that. But with the way these people, we did a story one time when motherfucker had like 300 something PlayStation 4s running or whatever, or like they confiscated like I think it was like damn near 1,000 of them or whatever because they were using these motherfuckers to mine Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and shit. So
on the electricity.
So when you have motherfuckers, that bill.
Okay, so I wouldn't say it's I wouldn't say this shit's
abandoned, huh?
You just gotta pay attention because now niggas is making their own cryptocurrencies and some of them are scams. So you gotta pay attention to certain ones.
yeah.
But things like Bitcoin and a couple of other ones that were specifically made to decentralize the money market and shit. Once you do your research, because I'm not an economic fucking financial advisor. I'm none of that shit.
Like motherfucker, if you dip into your 401k, it is not
that ain't
my
got
fault.
Shit. Like, do your motherfucking research, please. But you can save your money in Bitcoin because they only made so much. And it's not like the actual US dollar. And when you save your money in a savings account, they give you interest, but the deflation amount on money is high, is 7%, and your interest that you're gonna gain is only 2%. So you're losing 5% regardless if you're just saving your money in the bank. That was the numbers I read a while back. It might not be the same, it changed, I don't know. But you're not getting as much back when you save in the banks. When you save in crypto and shit, crypto is shooting up a lot more because the people want to get into it. So if you save it there, you can save it for a rainy day. So personally, if you're gonna save your money, save it in a good Bitcoin that you did your research on and you know what the fuck is up. Don't go into no scams because there are niggas getting scammed out of Bitcoin and shit like that. But
sure.
that's my 2 cents on that.
For sure. All right then.
I just say keep it under a mattress, you know.
That's gonna decrease. That cash is gonna be irrelevant soon, bro.
Like
everything's gonna be digital.
Hey, there ain't no motherfucking problem.
Like,
I say I'm capping, bro.
I'm just saying, if you check how your cards is, everything got a tap. Like everything is gonna be real digital. You can pay off your phone a lot of ways now. Like you ain't gonna need cash no more. So
just swing this motherfucker.
Boy,
I'm just saying.
And be good. Yo. But on this, hey, and sippers, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and pull them in if y'all got one because we on the last topic. About to wrap it up. So, hey, if y'all got anything y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, y'all got for us, just pull it up. This one, and I'm glad I got all y'all here. Is it time for us to start criticizing Nintendo, specifically the Switch? By saying that, is Nintendo turning into Rockstar Games like what happened with GTA 5?
Wait, what?
Let me explain. Okay.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
The Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch dropped a few years ago, right? You know what I'm saying? About 3-4 years ago, somewhere around there. And at first, you know what I'm saying, it was good. At first, it was good. Like, it was hot. Like, you know what I mean? Being mobile and then sit it down and doing all that. It was cool. And we were sitting there expecting, like, okay, hey, we know we're getting games later, like the Animal Crossings, the Pokemon, Sword and Shields, and things like that. We know stuff like that's coming down the line. I.e., the same way we know heist and more content is coming to GTA Online. Now, while we did get those games and stuff, does it kind of seem like with where gaming is going now, especially with PlayStation and Xbox really catching up, has Nintendo got kind of stagnant where like, yeah, they're doing releases, but a lot of times it feels like filler and there just isn't that there. Like, does Nintendo need to crank it up? Because we're seeing like OLED upgrades and things like that, but
Okay, so I'll say this. I want to ask this right here or whatnot.
Go ahead.
So is the main problem? Do you feel like Nintendo just hasn't dropped a new system in a while?
No. I don't think that. I think it's for things like, okay, just.
What would be that big thing? There will be that big thing that you're talking about.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, we all got Nintendo Switches, right? Why is it that their chat system is still through a phone where you have to be on your phone and stuff like that? Why isn't even simple little basic things like that up there where everything is? Think about when it comes to communicating on a Nintendo Switch via chat wise. It's easy to link up and play with everybody, but most of the time when you play, you got to be on a Discord or something like that to really get that, because it's like they force you to do that. You know what I mean? So while they have some innovative things, there are certain things where you sit back and you like, dang.
Because you gotta think. Okay, now you gotta think of their target audience. It's not us.
But hold on. While you saying that, before you say that, since the Nintendo Wii, their audience as far as demographic has expanded a whole lot.
I'm not saying it's not about that. It's about who they're main targeting. They know y'all gonna buy it because y'all like games, but they're not acknowledging that, or otherwise they would have. It's Nintendo. They can do it if they wanted to. They just haven't. But so
just like Rockstar could have been done a whole lot of shit, but they sit there.
So you really would want better.
I feel like the content for the Nintendo Switch from the time it was released to where we are now can be a whole lot better. You think about it. A lot of the great games we're talking about for the Nintendo Switch have some years on them. Right. There ain't many new Nintendo platforms just yet, and
they're still making them. They have
exactly
games, right?
But how far we are into the generation of things like that, we can't put it past them. In the amount of time that we're talking, we're gonna fuck around and get these new games, and then a year and a half, 2 years later, they're gonna be dropping their Nintendo next gen console. You know what I'm saying?
But if they don't, they finna drop like the Pokemon Arceus or whatever else they got, right? Okay. If it's not like, doesn't that show how good the gaming system is? Because we're not talking about a game. Like at the end of the day, I get the parallel you're making when it comes to like how long they're kind of delaying.
Yeah, there's a lot of features and stuff that is powerful as the Nintendo Switch is, especially with this new Steam handheld thing coming out. The Switch is powerful enough to have more features on it and do a bit more than what it's giving us. I love my Switch. I'm not sitting here trying to like knock it because I love my Switch. You know what I'm saying? I love what it offers and stuff like that. But at the same time, knowing how powerful it is, I know that motherfucker is capable.
Okay, so
of doing
hold on. That's what Isaiah to back you up and whatnot, because I'm actually on the same boat as you. Right. My question to you, Archie, is and I'm just asking this so we can have this clear. Okay. Outside of chat, give me a couple of more issues with the Switch.
Okay, as far as when you look at I'm cool with the graphics thing. Y'all know graphics aren't a real big thing with us, but at the same time, when you do, let's say when you go and you dock your Switch or whatever, and you are sitting, you know what I'm saying, and you do have it up on your TV. You know what I'm saying? While yes, we don't care about graphics, do you still want the best that thing has to offer? You know what I'm saying? And that's going from the console to the TV, especially since you done spent money on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want, and that doesn't seem to. We know the hardware and stuff that the Switch has. We know it packs a powerful punch. You know what I'm saying? We know that the Switch is not some cheap old weak ass thing. Like the Switch is actually pretty damn strong.
You know the reason why Nintendo won't do that? They have a cult following. Granted, they got adult playing it, but like Isaiah said, that's just for kids. Their main audience is getting for kids.
But they're trying.
They're not worried about chat.
Even though kids are still a big focus for Nintendo, they've also been trying to get out of just that stigma, because they realized when the Wii U dropped, the Wii U is what taught them that lesson. When the Wii U dropped, that's when Nintendo realized that they could not just sit there and rely on kitty ass Mario, Kirby, and a Metroid game or some shit like that.
For the Switch, besides Doom, it's not their game. What game they came out? Give me 3 games they came out with that was like close to R rated. on Switch?
Honestly, I would actually have to pull my Switch up right now, but I know there's some on there. But I would actually have to pull it up and go through the.
Don't they have most of the Resident Evil games and shit like that? Like, don't they do that? Like, don't Nintendo? Not
Nintendo's
Nintendo specifically, but don't they?
They've been, but Nintendo's, Nintendo and Capcom and them.
That's all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, they got
they've always had that type of.
But what I'm saying, so basically, all you really asking for is an update on the.
When it comes to like features
chat,
and stuff,
yeah, like certain
not
features.
just chat. Like we know Nintendo is innovative. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo, they have.
Oh no, okay, so
over
no.
there.
My question is like, so since if the Switch is as powerful and they just thugging it out and testing betas slowly, are you asking for a new console with all of this shit?
That's what it sounds like.
Are you mad they're not giving you a new console? I feel like
I know what I'm saying is I think what will be is still the Switch. It's just a more updated version. It's like the Xbox one now. You can have this Xbox or you can have your Xbox.
That's what the OLED is supposed to be, but really it's just the screen and the little kickstand thing on the back. Like it has a few little tweaks here and there, but it's not. When you hear, they dropping like when you hear like an Xbox One and then an Xbox One X, there's a difference there. When you hear about a PS4 and a PS4 Pro, there's still a bit of a difference there. But when you go from a Switch to an OLED Switch, and there's barely any difference at all outside of the OLED,
and that's what I'm saying.
And that little kickback.
That's what I'm saying. There needs to be a Switch Pro. There needs to be a new Switch.
Exactly. If you're gonna upgrade and you're gonna do things like that, that's where I feel like you're becoming like Rockstar and you're just taking the money because you're Ali. Thanks for that like, man. Because y'all are so capable. Y'all have the brilliant minds to pump out like this great shit, and yet y'all aren't like things like voice chat and stuff like that. We shouldn't have even had to worry about that when the Switch dropped. There are just certain things that we shouldn't be dealing with.
You got it backwards.
With that, I'm just thinking wildly though.
Rockstar's like Nintendo.
Either way, we get it. I think with that, you gotta think. You never know if Nintendo has partnerships with Discord. You never know.
Discord got bought by Sony.
But they're taking too long though. The next gen thing and everything like that is moving fast. They gonna have to hurry.
But that's what I'm also saying.
They're gonna end up being forced to having to release a new Nintendo console because of how fast. You know what I'm saying? Things are moving and how long they're taking to do shit.
Do they have
just
to?
With the Switch?
No,
that's the thing.
Nintendo won't have to.
That's the thing.
Like, understand? Think about it.
They choose to stay with it. Then
look at their track record, bro. They were always behind. Think about when people were having HDMI, they still had the regular fucking yellow, red. Yeah. So everybody else, like Nintendo, didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a shit about HDMI. Bitch, your TV still got the motherfucking 3 plugs. Bitch, you still gonna buy this motherfucking shit.
And I bet you there was an adapter for that bitch though, or something, because they always do that, and they realize, we gotta go ahead and get with that shit because people care about their TVs and the shit that they're doing. And again, go ahead.
So instead of building that big ass museum they building up right now, they need to be working on a new system.
If your ass ain't working on a new system, your ass need to be working on some, you know what I'm saying, some inspirational features and some shit like that to really just spruce that motherfucker up. Because think about it, with Xboxes right now, you can already cloud gaming and take them bitches on the go. That Steam machine, when it drops and the way they're doing things, I don't think that's gonna be something to just freaking sneeze at. I think that Steam thing could be the Saints Row to GTA. It could show you, this is where the Switch been lacking at, and this is why.
Can Steam play with Xbox?
Depending on
hypothetically speaking, if I were to buy a Steam Deck, right, whenever it came out and dropped and I had the money, and y'all tried to play Uno, could I hop on my deck and play Uno with y'all?
No, because I can't play, because I play Uno on Steam on here. But I can't play it with them. I have to still hop on my Xbox because Uno isn't crossplay. The game still has to be crossplay.
And that's where it becomes the developer who makes the game to make
game. Yeah, that's on the developer. Yeah.
My boy Ali says, hide your EBT cards and your snacks. The big bad baby dadders hustle, never relax. My man in here on it, man. Hey, watch them badass kids and stuff, and make sure they be taking their drinks with them to the trash cans. They always leaving their drinks.
Make sure you give them their Flintstone vitamins
in their trash cans. If they gonna be sitting, if you gonna keep giving them the same damn seats using your complimentary tickets and stuff, putting all 32 of your badass kids in the same spots, then all 32 of their ass need to start taking their trash to the trash cans, because I'm having to send cousin Leroy out there to clean that shit up, and Uncle Charles ain't trying to. Well, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, but
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, DTKA promotion shit. You know what I'm saying? He says, LOL,
okay.
Pusha was supposed to get them to wash their ass. My bad. Now, see, you've been focused on hashtag tap like Jackie and stuff like that.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You've been worried about, you know what I'm saying, Jay Hunt's girl and shit like that. Dropping. My man gonna fuck around and have hashtag tap like Jackie on the back of his jacket and shit, just out there harassing that poor man wife, man, and already got kids. Ricky Goldsmith came through and say it fucking hilarious. He says doing janitorial work. Hey, that's what happened when you show up in the wrong gear. But hey, with that being said though, this was pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? Pretty damn good sipping and shit like that. I know everybody got stuff to do. It's about to be 9:40. So thank y'all so much for sipping with us and pouring up them cups of Kool-Aid. Flexer, do you have your soundboard up, or do I need to send us out?
I don't know if it's working.
Yes, it is working.
But I will tell everybody good night. See y'all next week when we do the cartoon bracket. We out.
Hey.
Yeah, cartoon bracket next week.
Also, hey, stay sipping for the raid. We're going to hit that hashtag DTKA raid. Let them know who sent your Kool-Aid crew in this bitch or out this bitch. Yeah.
What's up, Isaiah?
What time is it?
We'll talk about it.
I'm saying every time I hear that voice, I think of that fucking pimp in that big ass purple build-up baseball bat.
You look worried, Isaiah. You know I like to hoe people, huh?
Hey.
Bro, Phil, you would have enjoyed yourself at that fucking football game.
Oh, hold on. Isaiah, what's your favorite cartoon?
Huh?
What's your favorite cartoon, Isaiah?
I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying shit because you gonna put a couple of them together and I'm good. I'm gonna let you have fun.
No cap though. I don't want to put them all together because y'all see. I don't know if y'all like that or not.
Just do Nickelodeon this time.
For a bracket?
Yeah, just do Nickelodeon and then kind of mark who makes it to like the semifinal. However many you want in the what's called in the major one, right? Do just Nickelodeon, just Cartoon Network, and then it all comes down.
What part of Cartoon Network? Can we like this Toonami a part of Cartoon Network?
Not all.
But see, like, cause like you gotta think about like you gotta think about WB Kids. You gotta think about Disney. I ain't finna break down all these different channels.
Fuck Disney.
But I still don't want to hold cartoons or whatnot that are up there.
Listen. Fuck WB and most.
I'm not saying fuck WB because I'm not gonna say fuck Animaniacs.
Fuck Disney. And most of the
I'm not gonna say